This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Come, fair lady, to mine bed we go, and verily sweet pleasures we shall know. Yet, where thy belly meets thy limb, I beseech thee, give a trim, for thy bush doth overflow. Milady doth have a 70s muff. A 1470s muff. 1470s. Zounds, it's as prickly as a Christmas wreath. Think it might hide some baby birds beneath. Pray, shave it off to make a coat. There are fur balls down mine throat, short and curlies twixt my teeth. I saith not thy is hirsute, but it looketh like thou hast buckwheat in a leg lock. But soft, what hair through yonder girdle grows, to be or not to be put in cornrows. Oh, it is beastly and unruly, and it smelleth of patchouli, and that offends my nose. I saith not thou art furry down there, but it doth resemble Fidel Castro eating a London broil. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, medieval bush.
Hello, and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Test,
right,
one, two,
okay over there.
Test. I'm working on it. Waking the old
Turn your
money
mic
maker.
off, and I'll go.
Okay, go ahead. There we go. I feel better now. It's the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin over there at the Performance Center.
Hello, chick.
The Godwin Pavilion.
Got a letter, Pat, coming up for you.
Oh, boy.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
Big time guest today. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Wow, we got a trio today.
Oh, yeah.
Joining us later today, comedians Greg Hahn, Reno Collier, Al Jackson.
Holy cow.
This is going to be great.
Murderer's Row.
Now, I want to start
At
with
least
some
manslaughter.
to start with some mail here, Pat.
Yes?
This comes to us from a lady. Her name is Jane. She goes, Dear Mr. Godwin.
Jane says.
My husband and I will be coming to the show at Cacciatore's in Ilion, New York on Saturday.
Oh, good.
This is a show with you, your guitar, and Mr. Jeff Oskey.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, this is a report on how Pat did.
No.
He hasn't done it yet.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah.
Coming up on
This Saturday.
yeah.
Oh, pressure's on there.
She probably has a request.
She says, my husband and I will be coming, you see. Now, then she goes on to say, I can't wait to see you and Mr. Oskey live. So it's written with very respect. She goes, last year we saw Willie and Josh. Had a wonderful time. I have a pre-show request.
Go ahead.
I am not sure what your live show includes. However, I would prefer not hearing that song about corn and Duke Ellington's horn.
Louis Armstrong, yes.
Yeah, of course.
I'm with you, ma'am.
It is.
I speak on behalf of our listeners when I say, I beg your pardon,
No,
lady.
she's right.
That's so. There you go. So that may or may not be getting played during.
Jane,
during
I
your
don't
show.
play that live.
Jane, thank you for that request.
You don't play that live?
No.
Well,
hey, don't say you want ticket sales or what? You don't tell them
let
that.
me tell you, Buster, I think you're going to start playing it live now because people are going to start wanting it.
I should just do it on Saturday. Poor Jane.
Open with it, dedicated to Jane. Well, thanks, Jane. That's going to be a killer show. Am I correct in saying the show has a buffet?
Oh, yeah.
Right there on stage?
Most likely, yeah.
He's
I
right
know,
next to the lasagna.
No, I know you, and you pace and
I'm nuts
fret
before a show,
before shows.
You kvetch.
Oh, boy, do I ever. I suffer for my art.
So can you get the food after? Can they put it in some foil
of
and
course
save
they
it
can,
for you?
yeah.
Okay, what do you recommend, Josh? What was the highlight of that buffet?
There were like 7 things, and they were all terrific. We didn't have the buffet; they brought it back to us in these family-style, gigantic bowls.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
You better warn them, Pat. Tell them you don't. You're not trying to be rude, but you're going to wait and eat till after the show.
Yeah.
But Oskey may want to eat before the show. So.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Opinions vary.
Do they know that you can't eat? You eat nothing but what is it? Sawdust and dirt.
Right. I'll bring it back to family. Have my son.
I
have
bet
some.
I'm going to say I bet they have a killer eggplant parmesan.
I'm with you.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It's because you're a vegan, right? But your son is a wise person. And
He eats normally,
like a
yes.
regular human being. Okay, good.
Peanut butter and jelly.
By the way, you're talking about an Italian family here, so good luck telling them you don't want to eat.
Right, no kidding. Just kind of fake it.
Eat.
It'll be a beautiful country, of course. And that'll be Mr. Oskey and Mr. Godwin coming up on Saturday. So thanks for taking the time and trouble to write us, Jane. We do have a lot of other mail to get to today.
Isn't that the Genesee mountain range there or something? Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right.
About the Saranac, yeah.
Well, the Adirondacks are near there. But
yeah, Saranac.
Sure,
Well, wasn't that a beer, Genesee?
Genesee
It
cream
certainly
ale?
was, yeah.
But it is Genesee.
That's where I'm from, yeah.
Yeah, that's all up there in that
Genesee
that New York.
country, yeah.
So is
beautiful.
that's Western New York, right?
Yeah.
Western New York.
Western.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
All
Kind
right.
of, sort of central. It's about 20, 30 minutes from Cooperstown.
Coopertown.
Oh,
Or as Pat calls it, Coopertown.
Coopertown.
You make one mistake.
I like Coopertown.
What song was that you had Coopertown in?
The
I'd
Gold
like to hear-
Thong.
The Gold
Oh, yeah.
I love
I'd like
that
to hear
song.
that. Yeah. Just to hear you say Coopertown.
Coopertown.
It's a baseball song.
Yeah.
That's right. He busted a slump. Yeah.
It was the Slump Buster.
Oh, yeah.
Jeter.
Needed a fake
Jeter,
story
yeah,
for
Derek
the Tonight
Jeter.
Show or something.
Jeeps.
Oh, my God. Why are you undercutting that story?
I don't think I am. What did I say?
You said it was a fake story.
Oh, yeah, no.
You don't believe it?
You don't
No,
believe
it's
he wore a
fine, no.
gold thong?
Well, you know, there are people in
I
our...
like that story.
Wow, this is going to be a stretch. In our industry of entertainment.
Industry?
Where... No, they have people who write stories for people who are on talk shows. Yeah. And they go, here, use this.
That happens in every episode.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm fully aware of that. One of my
Yeah.
best stories ended up on a talk show.
I don't...
being told by somebody else.
I
Paul
don't
Newman,
know
right?
if that you have a that certainly may have happened. I'm not saying it didn't. I find it hard to believe, but maybe it did happen.
Word for word.
I don't know. The guy even said, so the guy asked me, Tom, he misspoke. He misspoke and used your name. Is that right?
Never mind. There's no point in
No. Why can't I ever doubt you?
It's bad for the show.
No, it's not.
It isn't. It's just silly. I'm sure Jeter did it.
You're the one who told me to not agree with you. Anyway. You're right, Tom. That was an amazing story.
I'm not going to tell it now.
No, hang on. I've got this. Tom,
Nope.
please do.
Nope.
Please, the Paul Newman story, right?
No.
The car.
No, it's a story about being stuck in Italy, not speaking Italian, and having a strep throat. Very specific details that showed up on someone's talk show. Rather unusual.
That is unusual.
I had told the story on the radio. Never mind.
Is that when you were going to pick up your sister's cats? from Milan?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Same trip.
The same trip, yes.
Finest cats in the world, Milan.
They were beautiful little cats, and I brought them back to the United States, and they lived forever.
That's the quality of Milan for you.
Oh, yeah.
Those were 2 street cats, and I brought them back to the U.S. They both made it to, I want to say, 18 and 19.
Gosh, that's great.
How many people are listening right now have walked past a cat in their lifetime and have wondered, is that cat dead? Is that cat dead right now? Okay, it might be dead. You might go check it.
There are a couple times I've checked Gravy.
Are you dead?
The way you are laying.
Yeah.
You're a cute little fellers.
Yes.
Well, I say we start naming names on this guy, this person, this talk show who stole your story. I say we blow the lid off this thing.
No.
No, you sure?
Nope, I'm positive.
You want retribution or not?
No, I don't. I'm not going to get into that argument. Now, Pat.
Yeah.
So you're not going to play the song?
No, I
about-
don't play it.
And it's not Duke Ellington. It's
Louis Armstrong's
the
home.
great Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, Duke played keyboards.
Right. And was a band leader. No, you didn't believe my story about seeing Duke Ellington.
You saw him at the airport, right?
I don't.
Could have been anybody.
No, I never said I did.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did. I did see Duke
Oh,
Ellington.
is this the fairy tale? That
Yes,
you
that's
were
it.
at an airport and he came in with his coat wasn't
entourage.
He didn't have his arms in his sleeves.
I thought it was a great look. He was the most elegant man I've ever seen.
Well, he's a Duke. What do you want?
And he had an entourage. He was in front. They were following him like the wake of a Chris Craft. But he had a beautiful coat on, but he didn't have his arms in the sleeves.
You realize even your similes are pretentious.
So-
You know that, but go ahead.
I strive.
I know you do.
Was he carrying a horn case or anything?
No, he was just walking.
He plays keyboards.
He was walking through Cleveland Hopkins Airport. It wasn't Louis Armstrong. It was
Duke.
Duke Ellington.
thought
But
Duke
have you ever seen that look where you've got the coat on, your arms aren't in it? It looks like you're wearing a giant. You look like Batman. It's a really cool look to pull off, and you've got to be someone like Duke Ellington to do it. Not everyone can wear a cape, except for perhaps Josh.
I bet I could get one
I
of
bet
those
you could wear a
coats.
cape. Yeah.
I bet I could wear a cape.
Yeah, I think you'd strike quite a figure in
Yeah,
a cape.
you would.
Discussed this before. This guy wore a cape.
Hello there.
It's Wolfman Jack. I met Wolfman wearing a cape and smoking Lucky non-filters.
How'd that
Wow.
work out for him?
Well, I think he died weighing about 400 pounds. And
Yeah.
But he lived, baby. He lived.
He squeezed the lemon, boy.
Yes.
I honestly, I'm not kidding. I met him in line at a buffet.
Yes.
I would imagine the odds of that are pretty high
Yeah.
at any
Yeah.
at any given
Rarely
moment.
does one see someone smoking a cigarette
Hey, did you
holding
see-
a tray in a buffet.
Wolfman Jack's here.
you
He's
really-
always here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Ellington. There.
There you go.
Wow. He doesn't know what he's doing, does he?
Oh, man.
Now, see,
He probably just rolled out of bed, went over to the keyboard. Boom.
he could wear a cape. This guy.
This is happy music.
King of all, Sir Duke.
I'm looking for new morning music. I might put this on my
There you
screen.
go.
Not a bad choice, man.
You know, puttering around, letting the dogs out.
Pat, you don't have a song about this guy.
Sir Duke? No.
Oh, yes, sir.
Because your song is about Louis Armstrong's horn being in the
stuck,
rectum of
yeah.
Edmund Fitzgerald.
Of Ella
Yeah.
Fitzgerald.
Ella
What did I say?
Fitzgerald. Edmund was her brother.
Oh, the Edmund Fitzgerald was the boat it was based on. I'm sorry. Yeah, that'd be a very tough feature, having a keyboard up there.
Old baby grand up
Maybe one of those, maybe a keytar.
We got sports coming up, and if you hated the calls in Game 1 between the Pacers and Knicks, you're really going to be pissed about last night, and I'm not that way, and I'm mad about the calls last night. We'll talk about it. Rick Carlisle got tossed during the game.
I didn't know body checks were legal now in the NBA.
It was the most...
Well, when you play for the Knicks, apparently it's okay.
It was as if Josh Arnold told the New York Knicks to play defense, much like he told the New Orleans Saints to play pass defense in the NFL.
How was that again?
You were supposed to keep him from catching the ball.
That's
if you're a
right.
defensive
Yeah, there's
back.
no such thing as pass interference.
So
you got to tackle the guy before he catches the ball.
Damn right. If the ball's in the air and he's just reaching out for it, you can't just stand there and watch
No.
him. Knock it down.
Otherwise, you might catch the ball and score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Are we playing or are we playing?
Wouldn't it be great if they did that for like the first 5 sets of downs? What the hell's going on?
So anyway, Knicks ahead 2-0 in that one. Game 3 tomorrow night in a far-off place called Indianapolis. Knicks win last night 130-121. Nikola Jokic won the NBA MVP again in what is most likely the most boring person to ever win a sports MVP. Nikola Jokic.
Is he the guy that always, I want to go home?
Yeah, yes. I just want to go home.
Yes.
That's Party and Jokic. The Joker's what they call him.
Wow.
I kind of don't blame him.
I don't either. No.
Got all that money.
Yeah, just let me go home.
He's a sulky.
Got a chair that he can fit in. like going home where I can sit comfortably.
He has a bare-breasted wife at home, waiting by the fire.
Please let me go home.
These nipples need to be sucked on.
I want to. Something needs to be sucked on. That's all I know.
I get sucked on at home.
Coming up in the news, you see, we have.
Do I get sucked on for the MVP? I hope so.
We have coming up in the news. We have a story about an adult breastfeeding. I'm not kidding.
An adult breastfeed another adult?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm in. I want to see this.
Well, I'll tell you all about it. I think I gave the story to Christy. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about a better way to access therapy. This is such an elegant idea. Therapy, of course, can be extraordinarily useful. We've got all kinds of stresses in our lives. It could be work stress, grief, all kinds of things, relationship stresses. And therapy can be a great help. Get some of that stuff that's bottled up out and start working on yourself. And therapy is, can be kind of a pain because you got to drive across town. You got to sit in the lobby wondering why the guy across from you is screaming about Wordle. You can do therapy on your own with a therapist through BetterHelp because everything is done online. You fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with one of 36,000 plus therapists working with this program. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. And then the therapy is done online, so it's done in the convenience of wherever you want to be that's convenient for you. It's a long sentence, but I'm trying to make it simple. You could do it right here if you want. You could do it in the next room because you're doing it online. And you can do it with the camera on. You can do it with the camera off like a phone call. You can do it texting back and forth. It's about what works for you. So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. The BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, a lot of weird news involving pickles and Dr. Pepper. We have crazy space news. Interesting stuff in the world of sports. Great guests, Greg Hahn, Reno, Collier, Al Jackson, and there's an alligator in the drive-thru. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Pepsid Complete knows that food is one of the best parts of game day. That is, until heartburn strikes. Thankfully, just one chewable tablet of Pepsid Complete provides dual-action heartburn relief with an antacid that starts working instantly and an acid reducer that lasts all day. So you can stay focused on that second helping of chili without worrying about heartburn. All day based on 8-hour symptom relief studies during the day. Use product only as directed.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. Hello, Tom. How are you, sir?
There we go. Good, doing fine.
Good, doing fine.
Just getting ready. We got mosquitoes in the news today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got a cool mosquito story. Believe it or not,
I am skeptical.
Mosquitoes cause a lot of damage and a lot of
Disease.
death. Yeah, and
well, luckily we don't have any here in the studio. Wait a minute. What the hell?
Yeah, get out of here.
Is that the person who's going to tell us the story?
Well, we're very stingy this year.
Oh, no.
And no one should be worried or try to stop us. It's the natural way of things. They're kisses, really.
Yeah. It's a story about sterilizing mosquitoes to reduce the population.
I don't like the sound of this.
I tell you what, it is a bear getting those little legs apart.
I was going to say.
Because the animal rights people, don't they don't want you to castrate him. You got to vasectomy him.
Oh boy,
you talk about microsurgery. Fortunately, we have some physicians that are just geniuses in that field. We'll find out about that coming up. Also coming up, here's your hint, a little hint here. Anyone want to guess?
I don't want to even.
It's a sitar, but God knows in your brain what it means.
Coming up, voting in the world's largest democracy, ladies and gentlemen. We have a fun story about
ladies and gentlemen,
recent vote in India. They have some pretty interesting rules about voting in India. You know, they have to provide a polling place. I think it's within 1.5 miles of every citizen.
Interesting.
No matter where you live.
Okay.
So you'll find out how crazy that gets.
And there are a lot of people living in India.
Yeah.
That seems like the most well-intentioned law.
It does seem well-intentioned.
I've ever heard.
But really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got to send people into the middle of nowhere. We'll find out about that.
Dear Goofballs, I am a daily listener. I love the show. I'm also a dentist. I feel compelled to share a dream I had last night.
Okay.
I dreamt that I left my practice and became the staff dentist for the show.
Really?
You all do seem to talk about dental issues quite a bit. She's got us.
Now, how many stitches do you have in your mouth right now?
I don't know, 30. It's unbelievable. And it's so sore. I knew it was going to be sore like the day after the day. That's the way my body works. Oh, man, it's a pain.
You taking your tongue and going over like this?
Yeah, I don't want to complain.
There are the
Man,
stitches.
Really, really. Anyway, is there a possibility that you would hire me? I'm thinking I could be helpful. That's from Dr. Molly.
Hey, Molly.
A dentist.
I don't think we have enough work for you, Molly.
Well, hang on. Let me ask you this. How do you feel about the changing your letterhead to Dr. Molly McGee? How would that be? How about, is it okay if I marry a dentist? Would that be all right? Yeah. How about that?
Good move.
Hot and cold running nitrous.
Oh, yeah. She could keep me from myself. That would be great.
Take you to Dreamland every day.
Heck yeah. Why not? Like Molly McButter, Molly McGee.
There you go.
I was talking to a friend of mine, Pat, you'll appreciate this probably more than anyone. He is a sober gentleman. Hasn't had a drink in many, many years.
Sounds like a real bore.
But he was looking forward to going to the dentist for an afternoon of bliss with the nitrous oxide.
It's good.
Is that common among the sober community?
I don't know if that...
Looking forward to a little bit of a...
I don't know if you're supposed to...
Yeah, technically not.
Oh, come on. You're allowed to have a...
But I mean, PJ is... I mean, your friend is a... it's a different kind of...
I don't think... you're not supposed to...
that was
the beginning of that book. What is it? 10,000 million ways. That
million little pieces.
Yeah, that was a fraud. That's not true. That guy
he did go through that.
Yeah, that was.
Well, there is the term California sober. Isn't that where you still smoke weed?
Exactly.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, I just saw that in a headline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody went California sober?
What's his name? Billy Idol.
Oh, okay.
Who I'm a big fan of, by the way.
Really? Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
All about the music with Billy. That's true.
You don't like the song White Wedding?
Talk about those songs.
Eyes Without a Face?
And by the way, he's kept
you know
his...
what? I stand corrected.
Billy Idol's he's kept that look up.
Sure he has. Why wouldn't he?
He's got that look.
Well, yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, just
he looks like he always looked like he was just been drunk for 3 days. That's probably easy to maintain.
Rod Stewart's hanging on to his look, too.
Yeah, but the one person who it didn't work with was Donna Douglas from the Beverly Hillbillies.
What?
Yeah, she aged.
Well, her and Rose Marie both kept the bows in their hair.
Yeah.
Gross.
Always.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That's creepy at some point.
Yeah, in 1965, sure, she could make a dead man, but but later on it wasn't.
So, have you seen Rod Stewart? He kind of looks like a body double for a Golden Girl. It's kind of
he kind of does.
Kind of weird.
And I'm sure Rod thinks about that when he gets on his massive private jet. You know, the kind you can stand up in.
Here's where. We can't upset Rod Stewart. That would be
that'd
be death for the show.
Well,
until we got hurt.
Maybe Molly the dentist could work for Rod Stewart. Do you know how to pump stomachs?
Oh, good.
There you go. So you believe that story?
I have no doubt.
Yeah, he doesn't believe my story about eating Duke Ellington. But no, Rod Stewart having a gallon of semen.
Meet Duke Ellington. You saw him in the airport.
Saw him.
I didn't doubt your Duke Ellington story.
I did.
Let's push forward.
I doubt all your stories.
Our new feature is what did we learn on yesterday's show?
I'm
today?
trying.
What'd we learn, Chick?
Oh, well, wait a minute. We got a joke here that Tom needs to hear. Hey, Chick, why did my constipation go away when I met St. Louis Cardinal great Stan the Man?
Oh, I know where this is going, but go ahead.
Very good.
Because I met a musical.
I met a musical.
Yeah, very good, very good.
I hope this is, Dan says, I hope this is worthy.
Yeah.
Did he write that?
Why not?
It's kind of a nice joke. I like that.
It's very worthy. Kidding me?
Not a lot of reasons to bring up Stan Musial. Did I say Musial?
Musial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll meet you by the Stan Musial statue. Isn't that somebody?
It is the thing now, yeah.
The Lindbergh, where is it? Lambert? Limburger cheese. What's the name of their airport?
Lambert.
Lambert.
That's right. Yes, yesterday morning. Here's things we learned yesterday morning on today's show. I went through a red light yesterday morning, like my idol, Tom Griswold. And I'm
Now, let me be clear. I stop, look around.
You don't plow through.
Yeah.
You still stop at the intersection.
Right.
If the lights are red.
If it's, we're talking, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm driving into work. There's no one anywhere.
I know.
During the day in this area, do you have spots, and this could happen all over America, really, where the light is, you're at a red light, and let's say 1 p.m., and it turns green, but you wait a second and look left and right to make sure no one's blowing through all the time.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because a friend of mine saw someone decapitated at that intersection.
Oh, no.
I know it. Yeah.
It's right in front of the.
How
the
about
shack, sort of.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Try that story again and say a friend of mine saw someone get into an accident at
Oh, it
that
was
intersection.
It was rough.
I mean, there are some egregious
Yeah.
light runs.
The problem with
It's horrible.
that is that it comes off of a freeway, and unless you're familiar with it, it's no longer a freeway.
Yeah, you feel like you can still go 7.
People are still going that fast. Oh, wait a minute, there's a traffic light up there. They need to mark it and say, you are off the freeway.
Yikes.
Who put a traffic light in the middle of this interstate?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
That's why that
They should
happens.
just post the story of your friend.
Yeah. Or just maybe, no, my friend wasn't the one decapitated.
No, I know, but-
She's the one that saw it.
Yeah.
She used to work right there.
Hey, people get their heads cut off here. Stop.
Maybe.
People are crazy. The driving anymore is out of
They're
control.
on their phones. Everybody's on the phone.
It's the speed that people are driving. Yesterday, I had 2 bad encounters, and one guy, I even wrote his license plate number down. I did. In fact, I remember it in my head as we speak.
Well, that's
I know.
slander would be.
I'm not going to say it.
If I don't control these kids, they'll just go ahead.
I'll send you the legal bill.
It didn't even occur to me that Christy might say
Of course not.
He wouldn't.
Of course not. He's the only idiot who
Chick
would
would have written it down, nailed it up to the camera.
No, of course I wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't have done that.
Well, by God,
Just
I will.
slow
right
down, everybody.
Now. Swinging a dead cat, and when the cows come home, we got caught up in idioms, I guess,
Well,
or whatever you call those things yesterday.
We were wondering about them, and one of the ones, where did that one come? The place was so you couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting something.
It's such an odd.
Where'd that come from? And then you said there's more than one way to skin a cat is about catfish.
That makes
That's
sense.
what we were
Yeah, we were
windbag
told
then.
that,
Yeah. That does make more sense
it
than a
makes a lot
regular
of
A lot of
cat.
sense.
Because
Yeah.
you don't on a regular basis skin cats.
No.
No.
No, but you would certainly
I would
skin a
hope not.
catfish.
and if you did skin cats, you wouldn't tell anybody that you did that.
And we did
Keep
have
it
the
to
world
yourself.
record, whatever, Ohio state record for gigantic, ugly catfish catching.
Yep, we did.
There is more than one way to skin a catfish.
101 pounds.
I'll never forget watching my uncle nail one to a tree and grab some pliers.
Right
and pull
through the head.
skin right there. Yeah. That was a little loss of innocence for little Lord Arnold.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that wholesome sport of taking the boy out fishing can really get dark real quick.
Yeah, that's. Although the way those stories go, that one is relatively happy ending. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Oh yeah, we had a nice fish fry.
Yeah.
Man, get a bucket of lard and a big cast iron.
Some cornmeal.
Throw it in there.
Oh boy,
man. I did get a tooth extracted and stitches after the show on Tuesday, and I'm being strong, America. It's okay.
Good.
I'm all right. Don't worry about me.
You just enjoy your day.
You go ahead. The Olympic torch has arrived in Marseille. Marseille.
France.
for the upcoming Olympics. And Tom, of course, is possessed with. They have the original flame from.
They do have the original flame, and if it goes out, they have backup flames that were lit with the original flame, so they can reflame that flame.
So, is it your contention that when they started the Olympics again in 36, that flame that we use now is from that flame?
No,
in 1936.
No, they restart the flame with what is in effect a giant magnifying glass.
What?
Yeah, big parabolic piece of glass.
Yeah, and then they...
Who lights the flame? Wile E. Coyote?
Why don't they just use a lighter?
Because it's about the tradition. It's and then they light it, and then that particular flame, and then they make multiple flames from that one.
Okay.
And then they start the torch. It's been on boats. It's been those people will swim with it. They will run all across France with it, and then it will finally arrive for the beginning of the games. It's cool. Remember the time they took the arrow and shot it up?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was cool, but I don't. Yeah. I think they faked that. I don't think that was real.
Oh God!
I think when the arrow went up there, that somebody clicked on the switch for the flame.
And it's on all 4 years then, waiting for the next Olympics?
That's his contention.
No.
Yeah.
No, they relight it.
Oh, relight.
They relit it, 2 months ago.
But they have to have it by the giant magnifying glass that they get from Wile E. Coyote.
That's how they
right?
start.
Sure. Right.
All right.
And then they have backups.
Fire.
They have like a van with 3 lit things in it.
With like
they follow it around.
3 guys?
How much time did you spend reading about the torch?
Are there flamers who carry these torches?
They are.
They're really flamers, right?
It's the flame.
And mostly skaters.
James Brown had backup flames, didn't he?
Oh, did he really? Okay.
Fabulous flames.
Yeah. Is the flame for the Summer Olympics the same as the winter?
No.
What?
That's a whole different ballgame.
Why isn't it the same?
As a matter of fact, they don't speak. If you're a Winter Olympics,
First of all, the one.
Let me know what sport.
The one in the winter is significantly lower in temperature.
It's a whole different flame.
It's winter.
But okay,
you know what they should do?
That was a joke.
Maybe, put one event from the Summer Games into the Winter Games and vice versa every time there's an Olympic. like have the javelin in the Winter Games or something. Why not?
Yeah, bobsled in the summer.
Bobsled on wheels.
Sure,
maybe in the summer.
It'd be like street luge.
Expose some people.
That'd be scary.
That would be horrifying.
It's already
horrifying.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's out there and it's terrifying.
Horrifying.
You're on your back going 80 miles an hour.
But it's got to be exhilarating.
I saw a guy decapitated over here.
Street lugeing? Oh, man.
It was unbelievable. It was remarkable. What else happened? I might start wearing a scarf. I looked at that last night. I don't think I'm going to do that.
An ascot.
No, an
like
actual
a European
flowing
scarf,
not like an
like
ascot.
a rock star scarf, like the guys in L.A. that wear it just in case they get that.
They need a scarf.
Rare breeze.
Are they hiding hickeys? Do you think a lot of those rock stars with their scarves?
I don't think. I think they're proud of their hickeys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
At what level can you pull off wearing one of those?
A scarf like that?
Yeah.
You have to be a legend and at least 2 gold records.
Yeah, you can't be in a cover band and do that.
No.
You got to have like a record deal. And
now, what if the lead singer of the cover band of the band that you're covering did it? Can you then do it? Because
you have to.
Only on stage.
Only on stage.
Then it's a costume.
The Aerosmith cover band. I would let that lead singer wear a scarf like Steven Tyler. That would be fine. Don't you think that'd be fine?
not in. You can't go to Walmart wearing your
just
scarf.
on stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then if you're Nikki Sixx, you can go to the hardware store in full rock and roll regalia, which he does, by the way.
So do you think Elvis impersonators abuse the costume? I mean, they're wearing it all the time, aren't they?
Of course they are. They want the attention.
I saw a guy gassing up his car wearing those, those Elvis shades that have the holes in the sides of the, what are those things called? The
temples?
The temple things. They like to lighten them up.
Well, seen before on like a Pontiac or something.
Yeah, and the sideburns and the jet black hair, gassing up his car. You just want to go, hey, King, how's it going, baby?
I saw the King getting gas. More of what we learned yesterday on Today.
We learned a lot.
We'll come back with
some good vaping news.
And we do know that the NBA played last night, and the Knicks win Game 2, 130-121, and now hold a 2-game-to-none lead in the best of 7 Eastern Conference semifinals, Game 3, Friday night in Indianapolis.
MVP, once again, a referee. Interesting.
Nikola Jokic.
It is time to play a game.
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
It's time to play this brand new game. It's called What Will Chick Pick?
Oh, this
It's
is
the
great.
quiz show in which Mr. Chick McGee is asked a series of questions. It's sponsored by our good friends at Silac.
I should do well at this game.
The rules are simple, Chick. There's
Okay.
only 2 scenarios. Ready?
Okay, right.
So you'll pick A or B.
A or B, okay, go.
Okay. In retirement, this is scenario A.
Uh-huh.
In retirement, you spend all day realizing that Social Security won't be enough.
Okay.
Or scenario B, you go to your mailbox once a month and get a check.
You had me at go to the mailbox. I'll take B.
That is correct, Chick McGee. Or should I say Mailbox McGee?
Mailbox McGee.
Sounds like an NBA nickname. He's Mailbox
He always
McGee.
makes the delivery. Yeah. I like the sound of that.
Well, good. Mailbox McGee. Now, because of Silac, you can have a legacy to pass on to your heirs. You can have the possibility of earning immediate interest.
Well, that certainly does sound like many, many great cans, but there has to be some can'ts, correct?
You can't outlive your money.
Silac, huh?
That's right, Silac. S-I-L-A-C. Get all the info at silacins.com/Bob and Tom. Silac Insurance Company. That's Silac, SILACINS.com/Bob and Tom. That's Silac Insurance, okay? SilacInsurance.com/Bob
And if
Tom.
you go on Silac's website, there's a really cool video of me playing with a mailbox. If you'd like to see that, oh yes, it's really something.
Okay.
You owe it to yourself to take the day and go watch that.
Go postal with Chick. We have lots of interesting things coming up today, including Greg Hahn, one of my favorite human beings, Reno Collier, Al Jackson. What a great show. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Do that on the house.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
It's unbelievable. Celebratory.
Nope. That's too long. Hi, Tom. How are you? We're in the middle of things we learned yesterday.
I'm enjoying it very much.
Tom will never go on a darkness retreat. He's made that official.
Yeah, he did.
That's where you go and sit in a room for 36 hours or so and have food delivered through a slot in the doors.
Yeah, when I'm dead, the first 36 hours, I'll do that.
We had the largest avocado display.
That was something.
Which was real stupid.
I don't get it.
Wasting a lot of avocados.
It wasn't the largest avocado.
No.
It was just like thousands and thousands of avocados.
It was like a football field full of avocados.
In the middle of a supermarket.
Yeah. I hope they didn't all rot.
It's an astonishing amount.
And don't forget, if you ever talk about avocados, Josh ate the last avocado. And
here in our studio.
That's right.
Evidently, Josh has also been playing grab ass all wrong. I had no idea.
Now, how do you play grab ass, Josh?
She grabs her ass, I grab mine.
No,
switch
that. You got it wrong again.
I think you guys are right. I think it would be more fun
if
the
you
way
would grab.
You play.
Yeah, you don't grab your own.
Okay.
You grab hers.
You ever take her ass like a pillow and just put your head on and watch TV? You ever do that?
I enjoy that.
Man,
Yeah,
that's something.
that is nice.
Boy, that's something. You ever do that, Tom?
We'll get back to objectifying your girlfriend in a matter of moments.
Speaking of butts,
yes, let's let you be the voice of today's woman.
There you go.
Ron from Modesto would like to remind us that yesterday Tom had this quote. What do you talking to Christy?
Yes.
What do you think passes through your crack?
I remember that.
We were discussing the nude camps and the nude beaches and cruises and things.
Oh yeah, Christy made the point that because you have to carry a towel around.
Yeah, and that guys better do that.
Yeah, that men are the ones that have problems with, I guess, anal leakage and other issues, whereas the ladies are so delicate that they don't need the towel.
I didn't say we didn't need the towel. I think it's just nice to have a towel. It's proper, but you guys apparently don't know.
Fundamentally cleaner is what you're saying.
You talk
years
about
of doing men's laundry, perhaps.
Anal problems all the time.
Once again, here's today's woman.
Once again,
underwear.
Strawberries pass through Christy's bottom. never anything exploratory.
No.
Oh, look, it's a nice avocado.
I do have anal problems. Yeah. All the girls I know won't let me do it.
That is a problem.
Another thing Ace is into.
Here we go. Yeah, mouth and that. Okay.
Wow. No, we got So he got 2 of the big 3.
I think the biggest thing we learned yesterday was that we said it again, and it bears repeating. I think every day we should start at the opening of the show. Tom has it all together in his brain and is more than willing to give advice to others.
Oh, sure.
Even if it's unwanted, which 99% of the time
Did I give you advice this morning?
He keeps running his mouth about I gave you advice today. And
I
followed
acted
through
on it.
Yes, you did.
I actually already bought the thing.
Yes, you did.
What'd you buy?
It was a
new wallet,
a penis straightener.
Is it?
To me, his goes crooked a little.
A new wallet.
To me?
Yeah, it just holds
credit cards.
Just holds 5 cards.
Yeah.
He wants a thinner wallet.
Thinner,
and I turned him on.
Yeah, and I found one. This is pretty thin, but I found a thinner one.
Tom's upset about his Wordle streak. It came to an end in my second day in a row. I didn't get Wordle. I don't know what I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know how to go forward.
It's your mouth, man. You're a little off. It's okay.
I think I might be.
It's
brain power.
The ones that trick you up aren't. It just got. I was so upset. Shade, shave, shake, shale.
This again.
Sorry, I could go. I'll never forget it.
I think that means it's time for sports. We had the NBA playoffs last night, the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Knicks come back. Pacers lead most of the game, but the Knicks win 130-121 and take a 2-0 lead in that best of 7. Jalen Brunson returned from a right foot injury where if you watch
Then came Brunson.
The film cut that out. It looks like he did something to his crank. He was worried about his, he was like, I thought.
My whoopsie daisy.
His crank, is that his wee-wee?
Someone hit him in the crank is what I thought. It was like, boy, nothing could hurt because they've just got their shorts on. They don't have a cup or anything.
No.
Wow.
They just whack. Boy, that'd make it.
Right there on the wire?
Yeah. But the problem is, again, it continued that the thinking is, especially if you're a Pacer fan, that the Knicks are getting all the calls being at home, yada, yada, yada. And Rick Carlisle was caught.
Things are just going too fast.
What's happening?
What was that?
I don't know.
A little bit of Then Came Bronson.
What the hell are you doing over there? He's not paying attention to a word you're saying.
Poor guy was right in the middle of his sentence.
I know.
Well, the last time I asked him about it, I don't think we'll ever forget it. And broadcast professionals all over the country.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I believe he told me, stop looking at me! So I think we all learned from that morning. And if he pays attention, okay. If he doesn't,
I was very interested
what?
in
I'm
your
sorry,
story.
Here's Rick Carlisle's press conference answering a couple of questions after the game.
5:08 of the third. You know, the whole world knows that Halliburton's got a bad back. And Hart comes up and shoves him in the back. And it's all over Twitter right now because a couple of people, have showed it to me. And J.B. DeRosa's looking right at it. You can see him. He's got vision of the play.
Yeah.
And he shoves Ty right in the corner, and there's no whistle. Right in the back.
No whistle at all. Here it comes right here. Tyrese Halliburton has the ball.
Has the ball.
Oh, I feel like a TV guy. Okay, run it. And now that guy, watch this. Whoa!
Oh.
No foul. Nothing called.
No foul.
Here comes Josh Hart of the Knicks. Whoop!
How's that
Right
not
behind
a
him.
foul?
A two-handed shove just above the waist.
Call.
It's egregious.
It is
Yes.
egregious.
I love that word. It makes you sound smart.
Yeah, that's
does
why
it
I
mean?
use it. I think it means left and right-handed.
Left and right, yeah. I wish I was egregious.
Yes.
You mean amphibious?
That's right.
I don't know if in Monday morning quarterbacking this, if I can confuse my sports for just a second. I don't know if Rick Carlisle meant to say this, but he sure said it last night. And this will cause it to continue again. This happened the last time. Those of us who have lived through this sort of thing. Carlisle said that, quote, small market teams deserve an equal shot when playing the bigger market teams, implying that the Indiana Pacers from Indianapolis don't get a fair shake when they're playing the New York City Knickerbockers.
Okay.
1995.
Also the real.
Sorry.
Look, if you don't go somewhere in a room by yourself and get those controls away from you, we're going to have a conversation. You can't just. You know what? Maybe you can.
Shake it up, shake it down.
Okay, there we go.
Oh man, I say the deep ball, man, but I really feel like
we'll just start playing crap. How about that? There we go. Yeah.
No, I like that one.
Oh, by the way, I've been getting
He's down, Jim. Oh, Jim.
Real quick, some emails, and this is in defense of Chick, but throwing Tom completely under the bus.
Okay.
Yes, the NHL playoffs are going on. Yes, I am a huge hockey fan. I think Chick would happily report some of the NHL playoffs. Tom is the one who puts the total kibosh on that.
Look.
Do not say that.
Here's the problem. I barely get the NBA scores out.
Exactly.
Okay? Because he wants to hear Michael Parks from Then Came Bronson in 1969. The struggle is so real.
Yes.
You don't want to hear the Then Came Bronson theme every time you mention Brunson?
No.
No.
Well, good, because I can't find it.
Florida.
We'll
the
be-
power
we'll-
of prayer.
we'll be
Florida
back.
and Vancouver last night winning in the NHL.
And
Florida beat
there's a
Boston,
couple things from
Vancouver.
yesterday's show we have to review again.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'm liking
those
this segment.
those dogs died like pandas. I had to give them a thumbs up.
They were everywhere
Yeah.
yesterday.
Well, they should be.
I've turned the corner.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing, all right.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. He's on one today. Good luck, everybody. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Chick.
Hi there. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom with our Bob and Tom legend of a guest.
Oh, that's right, and I think we're going to treat him to a song from Mr. Godwin in a few minutes because we do have a request coming up, Pat. In the studio, he is the American comedy legend, comedian Greg Hahn.
Hey, thanks for having me back. Okay, all right, okay.
Greggy!
Hey, everybody, stay serious out there at work. You got to be serious. Got to look serious.
Oh, yeah.
Don't goof off. I'm the guy that pioneered the one-man layoff. You can't have a clip-on tie that squirts. You got to be serious. You know what I mean? You got to look like you're a high-level problem solver, like you're in the weeds. You can't be caught in your office working on walking the dog with your yo-yo. These are tips. Come on, I'm doing my sense of humor routine.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Greg Hahn. United States Marine Corps veteran.
Look, we don't have all day. Too slow. Get back.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Thank you very much. We are reviewing what we know about the world of sports and various problems.
Yes,
in the
where
world
were we? Let me take a look here. From the world of the LPGA, Nelly Korda will try to become the first woman to win 6 consecutive LPGA Tour starts.
Wow.
When play begins in the 72-hole Cognizant Founders Cup in Clifton, New Jersey.
That's impressive.
Later today, on Upper Montclair Country Club. Of course, you remember Nancy Lopez, right? She won 5 in a row, and Annika Storenstam back in 04-05 won 5 in a row. And Nelly has won 5 and going for 6 today.
Okay.
So that's truly something.
But there's a 5-timers club out there.
Oh, there is. Maybe she'll get a jacket, and she should at least get a T-shirt, right?
I would hope so.
For 6 in a row.
Pantsuit.
Pantsuit.
Once
Nice
again,
handsome
speaking
pants.
for today's woman,
God,
Tom Griswold. The Oklahoma City Thunder, listen to me and pay attention.
I'm listening.
Please, dear God.
The Thunder.
The Olympic City.
Do they ever play the Lightning?
The Oklahoma. You're not helping. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the only thing standing between Arizona sports bettor Wayne Shelton. Get a pen out and ask. And keep track how many questions he asked.
Okay.
Okay.
Wayne Shelton and $1,700,000. He placed a $100 parlay bet more than a year ago that is just 11 wins away of making him a millionaire. Here's what happened.
Ooh.
Sheldon, according to reports, is the owner of a real estate appraisal business in Phoenix, single, father of one. He doesn't really gamble, but last year he went to DraftKings, and they offered him a high-limit 50% boost on May 1st, whatever that means. But he decided to do this parlay to win the Texas Rangers to win the World Series, check. The Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl,
check.
Check-a-rooney. And the Oklahoma City Thunder to win the NBA championship. Wow. And that could very well easily come true.
Man.
Provided the Minnesota Timberwolves, I think, will have something to say about it. Anyway, if that all happens, he wins on a $100 bet $1,700,000.
Oh, I hope he does.
Hell
That's
of a
so
return.
cool.
There you go.
Wow.
However, he can cash out now if he would like.
Oh.
He can also go online and sell his tickets.
Oh.
DraftKings has already offered Shelton a payout of $75,000.
Take it.
I would not.
I
Of
wouldn't.
course not.
No.
Take it. What a puss.
That's $75,000 on a $100 bet. That's
and now
tasty. I
He's
would
started
go for
to
that.
shop it around. His highest bid online so far is $228,000.
Now you got to really
Take that.
Now you really have to think about
Yeah.
it. However, of course, if the Oklahoma City Thunder advance, they're playing the Dallas Mavericks, and it looks like they will to the Western Conference Finals.
Then
True. The farther they get, the higher the number goes. So yeah. So now he's also been $330,000. And if they go into the finals, he's been offered $720,000.
You absolutely take that.
You take that for sure.
Yeah. Hahn, what would
think
you do?
Well, I'm on my plan. I'm going to get married, divorce, end up in a corner apartment overlooking the PetSmart. That's what I'm doing.
So you've got your own thing.
Can't be
Okay.
waved off.
It's like you looked inside my head. Would you sell your parlay ticket right now for $75,000? Tom would let it go for.
Oh, yeah. That's
Really?
I mean, it's not a stupid move.
bird in the hand.
We need to keep track of this and
Yeah.
decide what.
Minnesota's going to be tough.
Minnesota is going to be tough, but Oklahoma City's tough too. We will see what we.
So
will
what was
see.
he? What was he offered if they get to the next round?
The next round. Well, right now, DraftKings offered him $75,000. Somebody online has offered him $228,000. But if they go to the next round to play Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals, then he'll be offered $330,000. If they get to the finals, he feels like it'll be $720,000.
Wow.
Before they get to the finals.
Okay.
But he's got a guaranteed 228.
Pretty much.
Hey, get that.
Yeah, if he
Take
wants.
that.
If he wants 228 right now, he can take it.
Yeah, get that.
I would take that.
Yeah, but who's going to give you? Why would anyone want to risk $700,000 to win?
1.7?
Yeah, that seems like a really bad bet.
What are you saying now? You would take the 700 instead of the 1.7?
But if who's the person paying the
for
7?
the ticket.
Yeah, if you're going to pay
Yeah.
$700,000 plus only to win 1.2, whatever the numbers were, that seems like a
1.7.
really bad bet.
That's what it says.
It's a
here.
riskier one for sure.
That's true.
Pays off though, man. That's a house.
That $1,700,000?
Well, I mean, if
sweet
you
house.
make
Nice
a
house.
house, yeah,
Sure.
300,000.
You might be able to buy the building the PetSmart's in, overlooking the parking lot. Hahn wants. Then you rent it to Hahn. You're in good shape.
I sure would take a look at it. I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
but did I mention that Mr. Greg Hahn, who may be the most handsome of all comedians?
Well, that's ridiculous, but I appreciate it. Sir. Thank you.
He's going to be.
I got this haircut on layaway.
And I wasn't going to say anything, but it is it's kind of a Superman black.
I put in a little turn back the clock.
Wait a minute.
What hair are you looking at?
It's not Superman.
It's not
black.
at all. Josh's shirt is black.
Yes.
My T-shirt is black.
No, but a Superman black
That's
is kind of
Greg's
a
hair.
blown in the wind, sort of Elvis light.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening or seeing us on YouTube,
Tom's colorblind.
It's not. He's being silly.
When it comes to my
straightforward-
friends, I'm colorblind.
Straightforward witness protection 23. What's the problem?
It's very nice.
What's the problem?
Mr. Hahn, I was trying to plug his gig. He's going to be. starting tonight.
It's a new shade of fake.
At Hilarities in Cleveland.
Oh.
Are you going to be there all weekend?
Yeah, going nuts. It's great. Yeah, Pickwick and Frolic.
All right, and then
Pickwick and Frolic.
May 16, 17, and 18, it's the Caravan in Louisville.
Back to the Ville, keeping it weird.
And I believe you're working with a friend of the show.
That's right, the great Willie.
Willie G will be there
man,
with you.
I can't wait.
Oh, look out.
You guys are right.
Look out, Louisville. Willie will tell you all the great places to eat.
That kid's getting hard to follow.
Willie might have found out about this guy. A $100 bet could win 1.7. He likes the parlays.
Yeah. Now, we had a bunch of people that have been emailing us thanking us for the tips on the Kentucky Derby via Mark Klein, comedian from Louisville. He gave us he made some very nice recommendations, and people cashed out. Thank you, Mark. Now, are you a gambling man?
I don't gamble too much. Not so much. A little blackjack.
Is that right?
What do you like to say to the blackjack?
Hit me!
Do you like to be right next to the shoe? Do you like to, or do you want to be
19? Keep hitting me. 27. Hit me!
So you got
just like screaming.
You got a system.
Have you been thrown out for yelling hit me?
Take the $700. What is this, a free rum and coke? How do you guys stay in business? You guys know the jokes.
Do you have a favorite seat at the blackjack table?
Yeah.
Where?
I want to sit right next to the shoe, like
Okay.
so the far right of the.
Yeah.
But I'm a weirdo. I will not cut the deck. So if there's no woman at the blackjack table, because the dealer will typically go to whatever. I will not. I do not want to cut.
Really?
Well, I don't want to be involved in my fate at all.
You can refuse it. You don't.
Yeah,
have
I
to.
do refuse it.
Oh, okay.
But then
I'll
people
go
are
to the
going,
next
"Why are you
guy."
sitting next to the dealer?" Because there's kind of an unwritten rule that no,
I
if
don't
you're
play.
sitting
Why are
there,
you next to the dealer?
I like to be first.
That's his place.
I like to.
And what's with the woman thing? What?
They usually start with the woman at the table.
Yeah, it's kind of a polite thing.
Courtesy.
Yeah, have her do it. Yeah.
Now, do you introduce her as a prostitute, or do you just let them figure it out on their own?
I call her by her name, Trixie Deluxe.
Yeah, why don't you sit next to her?
I love Trixie Deluxe. She's my go-to Vegas whore.
It's the go-to.
Yeah, it's a franchise, though. It's kind of like Menudo. She hits 26. Out!
You ever been late to recognize a prostitute? You know what I mean?
One time. Yes.
This
yes.
girl really likes me.
Yes.
Listen, I knew this shirt looked good.
I'm doing great.
And it happened in Vegas, and I was at one of the worst casinos, like one of the penny slot dollar blackjack places at a bar, and I was just drinking, and she was way too hot to be in there, and we started talking, and then I went, "Oh, okay.
Right."
Then how do you get out of the conversation? Do you?
She flat out asked me, like, "Hey,
okay.
and I just said, "Oh, no, you know what? I appreciate it. I'm not interested."
Gotcha.
So she moved on. She was very nice.
Mine started flirting with another guy. Broke my heart. I couldn't believe it.
By the way, I was way interested, but broke.
Did you get quoted a fee?
No, but I just knew that there was had nothing.
How does that work?
How does that work?
Do they offer billing? Can they bill
Do they
you?
offer billing?
I don't think so.
Invoice, you mean?
Can they do like?
I bet now it's a lot of Venmo and stuff.
Can you do your phone thing? I mean, can you
probably
do Apple Pay?
Sure.
Oh God, I bet yes.
Yeah,
maybe they should start one just for prostitutes.
Instead of Venmo, what would it
the
be?
problem is credit card companies and stuff like the federal government.
My idea is you disguise it as a sports betting thing and you call it Snatchel Page. What do you think?
Snatchel.
I tell you what I think. I think it's time I tell people
your
about
thoughts,
Raycon
Ace?
earbuds.
At strip clubs, the billing on your credit card is usually a fake name of a company. That's what they bill you.
Oh, so it'll say Clubber Industries or something. Yeah, so it sounds.
So your wife
Presentsforthewife.com.
Yes. It's like clitoral industries.
That's right, Raycon's everyday earbuds. They're amazing.
But we got the new ones yesterday.
Yes.
We did
I
get the
have
new ones.
lavender ones that match my
I've got,
lavender phone. I'm so excited.
I have green ones that match my shirt. The Raycon fairy was here.
I have the black ones that match my soul.
Have you tried them yet?
I have, and they're amazing. They're amazing.
Raycon has. I'm not just saying that they have gone up a step sonically.
Yes, they have.
Didn't think it was possible.
Yep, they just launched their upgraded model of best-selling everyday earbuds, and we all got a pair because, well, we're somebody. Okay. Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds. You also get active noise cancellation. I put mine in immediately when I got here this morning because Tom was talking about something. I don't know, of course, because I was wearing my Raycons. And they have ergonomic design to fit the widest range of ears and multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, weatherproof and sweat-resistant and available in a variety of vibrant colors, as Christy said. Blush violet, forest green, and royal blue.
Oh, I like the
Just
blush violet.
some of the choices. Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 20% off your Raycon order, plus free shipping. 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. He's at it again. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Who fires the boss?
I don't know.
There's got to be.
He's in.
You need to start reporting to someone.
What's a big word for he can't do it?
No.
Incompetent?
Yes, that's it.
No, I was reading this letter and I hit the button. Dear Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, perfect.
I've been hearing Chick McGee talk about those Raycon earbuds for a while. I assumed all headphones and earbuds were the same. What a fool I was.
Yes.
I broke down and bought a pair of the Raycons. I got to tell you, they are amazing. The first thing I heard was Crosby, Stills, and Nash, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes through my Raycon earbuds, left speaker, right speaker, hearing the song as I had never heard it before.
Or you can also listen to music from this century, if you'd like. That's fine, too.
Wait a minute. Is that Sweet Judy Blue Eyes?
That's what this was all about.
Nice separation.
You were looking for Sweet Judy Blue Eyes.
Don't you wish you could sing like Graham Nash?
No.
This song no longer part of the ad, so that Raycon doesn't have to pay for it.
Or are we in trouble? Evidently, we owe Graham Nash $4 million. I'm not sure how that happened, but thanks a lot, Tom. Look,
Well, thanks for taking the time to write the letter, Matt. We love the Raycon earbuds, and the new ones are amazing. They are fantastic. Coming up, we're hanging out with comedian Greg Hahn. He's been relocated to the apartment above a PetSmart, is it?
That's the penthouse, baby. I'm in the Pompano penthouse.
Okay, that's very nice. Coming up, comedian Reno, Collier, comedian Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Over the past several days, 3 females have been found dead.
Looks like someone's going after these girls. Then they have to know to watch their backs.
Streaming now.
You really want what happened to this woman to happen to you?
Exactly why I need to keep going on this.
Starring Emmy Award winner Amanda Seyfried.
I'm worried about what you're gonna find. So am I.
Long Bright River. A limited series. Streaming now. Only on Peacock.
Yes. That's a party.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, and our special guest is Greg Hahn. Woo! Woo!
Comedian Greg Hahn
everybody.
is on his way to hilarities, Cleveland Heights, Ohio, tonight. Cleveland, Ohio, I should say.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be the Caravan in Louisville, May 16th through the 18th. And when you're there, are they going to call it the Comedy Caravan again?
I don't know. Sure. Call it whatever you want.
Because
I'm surprised it's still
bringing,
open.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good endorsement. That'll really help. You gotta have Chick keep managing you. His PR suggestions are so good.
Yeah, I'm the weak link, all right.
It's quiz time. Do you recognize this beautiful sound here, Greg?
Oh God.
Sounds like a theme song for something.
Yeah, isn't that great?
No.
Isn't that great?
Care for it.
Doesn't this scream Harley Davidson? It's the theme to Then Came Bronson, of course.
Doesn't scream Harley Davidson at all.
Well, he was driving.
Who's
the
on
Harley.
bass? Tal Wilkenfield?
Can you?
Michael Parks, Then Came Bronson, the
Can
classic
you call
TV show.
Police and have me arrested and taken away.
Yes, I
can.
Thank you very much.
Then came Bronson. 27 episodes.
Yeah.
Great show.
In 1960.
Oh, it must have been great if it lasted 27 episodes.
And you know who loves that show?
1968.
Tom Hanks.
Quentin Tarantino. Loved Then Came Bronson.
69.70. Yeah.
It was kind of supposed to be like an Easy Rider light.
A
television.
disillusioned reporter,
was light.
James Jim Brunson, quits his job and starts wandering the road on his Harley-Davidson motorcycle as a form of soul-searching.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, jeez.
He meets various characters. Some he helps, others he educates. He sounds like a total a-hole.
Oh, he's a jerk.
What do you mean he educates? Does he beat
biggest
the
jerk
hell out of
ever.
him? Remember Kung Fu, where he'd walk into a town and beat the hell out of everybody and then wander off?
It's the same idea.
Man, there were a ton of stars that were in episodes of Kurt Russell, Bonnie Bedelia, Robert Loggia, Jack Klugman.
Sure. You know what, Josh?
Elsa Lancaster.
Yes, but Josh, that doesn't make it right, does it?
It does not mean we should talk about it.
Exactly not.
But we're talking about it because of...
because why? No reason, just because you liked it.
Because the NBA, you got the guy named Brunson.
Oh, you know who was in an episode?
Jalen Brunson.
James Whitmore.
Oh.
The world went and got itself in a
Brooks.
big hurry.
Now, we are hanging out with comedian
It's
Greg
not
Hahn.
even Jalen Bronson.
No, it's
It's
Brunson.
Jalen. It's a totally different name. And he won't shut up about it. What do we
Close
do?
enough.
I don't know. Buffy St. Marie.
What are we supposed to do?
Sorry.
And we've got the Knicks might be in the finals, for God's sake. We got a whole month of this yet. Well, now here's Michael Parks' other adventure. You know who liked this? Kurt Russell liked this.
I'm sorry. What else have you got?
Now he wants to hurry up and move on. Okay.
Veronica Cartwright.
Are you guys fighting?
I'm done.
Done?
Oh,
I'm
you
out of
done like
sports.
done?
Yes.
You are?
What?
All right.
Good luck. Just do something. And now in news.
Are your records or something?
Well, we have a request. Now, Pat Godwin is going to be at Cacciatore's this weekend with Jeff Huskey.
Yeah. Godwin legend.
And Godwin Legend will be there on Saturday night for a big show.
That's a weird
Really in New York. And you've been asked not to play a specific song.
Yes, requests are coming in for things not to
play. And this is your request.
This song is horrible. We don't want to hear this.
We're not doing this one.
No.
We're doing a different one. Are we doing the baseball song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have to explain to Mr. Can you explain to Mr. Hahn the
I'd
situation?
rather hear the Ella Fitzgerald, Louis
No, you wouldn't.
Horn.
See, Derek Jeter.
Sure would.
Derek Jeter
was
was
in a
on
slump.
a TV talk show. And
yeah.
He said, you know how athletes will have things that they'll do, they'll put their socks on a certain way.
They're very superstitious folks.
Right. And he admitted that he'd put on a gold thong.
What?
Yes, underneath his uniform, he put on a gold thong to get out of the slump, and they double-checked it, and in the date in question, he, in fact, finally got the slump was over, and he had got up the bat, up to the plate, rather, hit a home run. It was amazing.
All right.
So it was a so-called slump buster, and Pat has delivered this original song, completely original. Sing along.
At the very end, yes.
Are you okay?
I must focus.
What?
I must focus.
I heard it too, Chris.
You got the chord?
Yeah.
Just a slump.
I don't want any part of being focused, okay?
Just a slump busting gold thong got Jeter out of a losing streak. Oh yeah. Little share there. It's wrapped around his buttocks, stuck in his crack. It's hard for Jeets to take a leak. You know it was. Oh yeah. His teammate swears that it works. It'll get him out of that rut. Then Jeter hits a home run with that gold thong up his butt. Come on now.
Just a slump busting gold thong.
Everybody.
Oh, that filthy thing goes on when the chips are down. You know now.
Just a slump busting gold thong.
Oh, hose it down and send it to Cooper Town. I kept the mistake in.
Yeah. You got something.
That was great.
Thank you very much.
No. Are you going to be visiting Coopertown?
I might.
Would you like to call it? Okay, good. Once again, look for Pat and Jeff coming up this Saturday night. But this weekend in Hilarities in Cleveland, it's Greg Hahn. He's right over there. Greg is a handsome man.
Well, it's nice of you to say.
Well, that's true. Former member of the United States Marine Corps, once a Marine, always a Marine, Semper Fi.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And
you know why I joined the Marines? You know, one of the reasons there was a guy in my college that didn't have a roommate because he threatened all his roommates, so he had his own room. and on a Saturday night, you know how in college You're walking back to your dorm after being at the bars.
Yeah.
This guy's always shirt off, covered in blood, getting put in the cop car.
Wow.
He'd been in the Marines because I was thinking, how can I be more like that guy? Yeah. So I joined the Marines.
I see.
It was awesome.
It went well, did it? Okay.
What were you going to college for?
I don't know, just to graduate.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
didn't have anything
I
declared?
thought that's what you do next.
Sure.
Yeah. Went to the first school that accepted me.
Which school was that?
It's a good story. Florida State.
Oh, okay.
That's where I met you.
How long did it last?
I did 3 years there, 2 years, and then I transferred schools. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah.
I shot hoops and used the restroom, and then it was time's up.
Who cares? What is this, a podcast? Let's tell jokes.
Yeah, I'm working on my one-man show.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't wait to call. What's it
Then
called?
once I got out of my diaper phase, little did I know in decades I'd be facing seborrheic dermatitis.
Seborrheic dermatitis.
Well,
They
thank you.
talk about their stuff with the one-man show. Whatever.
Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom
what's
news
in the
desk.
news?
Anything interesting?
Speaking of diaper phase, a woman from Florida who breastfed her husband says she wants to have another child so she can breastfeed him again. Ms. Rachel Bailey and her husband Alexander have been grieving their non-traditional bonding method.
I know loving parents when I see them.
Yeah.
Since their youngest son stopped breastfeeding and Rachel stopped producing breast milk.
Now, Christy, I'm sorry. You'll have to teach me on this. Okay. I thought a woman would produce milk as long as the breasts were being suckled.
That's what I was under the impression.
Okay.
So I don't know why the man couldn't keep her
in
business.
Right. Can you do that if you're like at Applebee's? Because I know they.
Yeah. Are we going to see this couple in the airport?
Could we have a larger napkin? Harvey wants to take a quick shot of the left one.
Harv, thirst.
According to the New York Times,
Isn't
both
that
of these...
uncomfortable when you see that, though? I mean,
I
think it is.
If it's a baby,
cover up.
No, it's fine. For God's sake,
cover your boob up.
It's only uncomfortable when she sees my heart.
your heart. What?
I'm not sure.
Now, first of all, they want to get. Wait a minute. They want to have a kid just so she can breastfeed again. And the only reason to have another kid is if you want to save the marriage, right, fellas?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It always works.
Whatever you say, Tom.
Sorry, Greg.
Well, I got my hobby. You know my hobby.
What's that?
Trying to keep from losing half my money in a horrible divorce.
Yeah, that's a good hobby.
Yeah.
According to the New York Post, the couple, both in their 30s, considered having a fourth child so they could get their breastfeeding experience back.
And again, you only want to do that if you want to save the marriage.
Rachel admitted, we realized that was drastic action to take and a lot of work, so instead we began looking for other ways that we could bond as a couple. So now they meditate together in the morning and are working on joint business ventures.
Okay.
So it looks like breastfeeding's out for them.
All right.
Well, this is it's worse than I thought.
What do you mean it's worse?
I can't go on.
Are they unattractive people? Is
No,
that a problem?
it's just so weird. The guy's holding her shirt open, and
well, of course it's weird.
Oh God,
baby want milk.
Yeah, I mean, if you want fluid, just have her pee on you and call it a day.
Well,
right, Josh?
I don't think it's right, Josh.
Yeah, be a little normal, right?
It's fantastic. Christy just showed me a picture of it happening.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's
wow,
raring to go.
Tom, I remember I was in a home ec class and we had to raise an egg or whatever, that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Take care of it. And we learned, our teacher was telling us why people should not have babies. And on the list it was to save a marriage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to, or a relationship, to further the family name was one of them, and all these things. And they were like, and she was like, you have to go home and ask your parents why they decided to have kids and write an essay about it. And I went home to my dad. I go, Dad, why did you decide to have kids? And he goes, to further the Arnold name. He immediately said one of the things you're not supposed to do. And then he stopped. And then he was laughing. But I was like, oh, he knew. And then he told me the real reason, which he said.
Because he loved your mother.
He said we were so darned entertaining. He said he just thought kids were the funniest.
Really?
Yeah.
Which so your brothers, the funny ones. Okay,
right.
That's good to know. Coming up, comedian Reno, Collier, comedian Al Jackson will be joining us. But right now we are.
Pat, do you have a song?
Yeah, I don't know if we have time.
Yeah,
we do.
We
What do you
have
got?
time.
Yes, we
Well,
do.
this is a situation. My family, a drinking family, of
Yeah.
course, we had a little situation. Oh, my mama drinks Ripple. That's a fortified wine. And she breastfeeds those two little brothers of mine, if she had one more nipple, her nipples would be triple. And Dad could have a tipple of Mama's ripple nipples. Yeah, her ripple nipples taste fine like the berry on the vine. Oh, my brothers have been happy all day. But Daddy hits them hard, passed out in the yard. Child services took them both away. Oh, no. Be careful taking sipples of Mama's ripple nipples. Maybe just drink milk for a while. Oh, those ripple nipples have quite a kick. Tastes better than Nestle's Quick. But the authorities say no more of Mama's ripple nipples. Ripple nipples.
All right.
Ripple nipples.
Great. How do you do it?
Ripple nipples.
Where'd you learn how to sing? Where do you learn how to sing, Pat? Did you just make that up?
Yeah, I just made it up today.
Wow, you're pretty good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What does Ripple taste like? Does anybody ever?
It's a fortified wine. It's strong.
Is it real sweet?
Is it
Yeah,
like
very sweet. Yeah.
It's like a really strong wine taste. Is that all it is?
I've never really tried it.
But I mean the vibrato you use, you know what I mean? All the funny noises. Where'd you come up with all that?
Yeah, that's
Did you
vocalization.
invent that?
I stole them from the greats.
Wow, great.
Your buddy Holly's.
You got a good ear.
Thank you.
That's a nice song, Pat. I like that very much. Triple nipple, ripple.
Ripple nipples?
Ripple nipples.
Ripple
You ever
nipples.
tried the Thunderbird? Is that the other?
Yeah, that's exactly like
wine
Is that
or
what
wine?
it is? Thunderbird?
Have you ever had the shot, the buttery nipple?
Oh, yeah.
Heard of it?
Those are so good. Yeah.
They are pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
What's
We
in
love
that?
butterscotch. So
It is
that's-
butterscotchy, yeah. I don't know what exactly's in it, but
A little rum? No?
I think it's
a
Crown. Crown and
Butterscotch liqueur.
Rumplemans?
Yeah.
No.
Little tequila's in
that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
What's Rumplemans?
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah. What is that?
It's a.
that's
it's a-
licorice style.
No, Rumplemans is mint. It's like a peppermint.
Oh, right.
It sounds like
peppermint
it sounds like a
schnapps.
kid show.
Oh,
It does.
Don't
Hey,
get drunk on
Saturday
it.
morning, it's the Rumplemans. Wah, wah, wah. Mommy's got her boobs out.
It's licorice? It's licorice?
No, it's mint.
You're
It's
thinking
like
of
peppermint.
that's like anisette or whatever.
Yeah.
I've had
Who's
lots
those?
of it. I always wondered what it was.
What's your booze of choice?
They're all good. They all taste good to me.
I mean, you don't have a
I don't
favorite?
have, I don't have a problem.
Someone buys
They're
you a
just
shot,
all
what is it?
delicious.
Greg doesn't drink. He every now and then will have a glass of crazy. But other than that, he does not drink.
You like beer, Greg?
Yeah, beer's
Yeah.
good. That new kangaroo beer.
How do you feel about that?
Very bitter, too many hops. Come on, try to do some jokes in here.
That's right. Glad somebody did. Yes.
Hey, this is we had a story yesterday I wanted to run by you.
Well, we'll come back with that.
Okay, I'll be thinking about it. Do you ever have a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah.
Swiss Army's coming out with a new Swiss Army knife.
No knife.
No knife.
What?
Well, you just did the story.
Just called Swiss Army.
Yeah.
It's going to be the first one without a knife.
Just has a tiny neutral flag.
Hasn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, like when they have a rumble and Riff and Bernardo whip out their army. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to corkscrew them.
Russ Tamblin again.
Why no knife? We going to cover that?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
cover that.
All right.
We have a lot more to cover too coming up on the show today. So don't go anywhere. We have mosquitoes in the news. We have women screaming in the woods. We have an alligator to drive through. That's right. It's all happening. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Details on that coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah. Hello, Josh. How are you?
I'm real well, man. How are you?
Good. I'm not bad. There's Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Pat Godwin's here. Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Have a little snack?
We got a big time guest here today.
Oh, I can see him over there. He's the handsome Greg Hahn.
Can you tell what the Rock is? How's it go? Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah.
Liverwurst.
Well, even his iron, his protein. Yeah, sure.
I don't think I've ever had liverwurst.
It's delicious.
Not bad.
It's not bad at all.
You would like it.
Is that the same thing as liver pate?
Yes,
Very
essentially,
similar,
yeah. Very similar.
I like that stuff.
No, thanks.
Yeah. No, you're not a liver person?
I like all that. Braunschweiger.
No,
You like
no.
Braunschweiger, Greg?
Yeah. What is it?
Some mustard.
No.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's a liver lunch meat.
It's a spreadable meat.
It's a liver lunch meat.
It is a liver lunch.
Boy, spreadable meat sounds like a porno if I've ever heard
It
one.
sure does.
Kind of a rough one.
Ladies listening think spreadable meat's funny. You let us know.
Now, and you were a member of the United States Marine Corps, once a member, I guess always a member, right?
Oh, yeah. Loved it. Allah!
Okay, I think you're right.
How many KIAs?
Sorry. 27. Jeez.
I thought you drove a Hyundai. The new Swiss Army knife does not have a knife in it.
No, a spokesperson for the Swiss firm Victronics told CNN that they're in the early stages of developing pocket tools without blades.
Well, this is good news. I guess CNN's interviewed everybody then, right?
Oh,
if
sure.
If they're down to the Swiss Army knife people. That's good.
The move comes after their company's CEO, Carl Elsener Jr., told Swiss media outlet Blick he's going very...
Via Blick!
Yes, he's growing very concerned over increasingly stringent regulations on knives in many markets. People can't just carry a knife around, so now he'll have a tool that will be specific for, like, golf or cycling or
you're out
need.
there on the golf course and... You break one of your clubs, so you've got a putt with your Swiss Army knife.
I don't think that's what
whip
he
that
means.
out.
You need the blade.
I know. You need the blade.
Yeah. Even in golf.
Well, you're not going to be able to have one.
Got to stab your partner.
My brother John has declared himself a knife guy.
Oh,
he
has he?
He seriously made an announcement to my brothers and I.
Yeah?
He goes, hey, just so you know, I'm a knife guy now. We went, what? And he pulled out a tiny Swiss Army knife in his pocket. He goes, I'm carrying it around everywhere. He goes, it's about time I became knife guy. All right.
Funny.
So that weekend when we needed a knife guy, and he was so proud to help with whatever needed.
So that makes him a knife guy, just a little Swiss Army knife?
That's
knife
right.
guy needs to have a knife.
You know, the old this is a knife thing.
You forget yourself, madam. He's knife guy.
Oh, okay.
What do you do with it? What do you do? Open his beer?
Cut some
Like, that's a
fishing
big deal?
line. And
Something you could have
Not
done
very easily.
Something
with a proper knife. Okay.
Scissors are in the drawer.
Guts the fish, right?
Oh, yeah, John does cut the fish. Yeah, he's the most sensitive of all of us. It's kind of sad. He's out there just carving them up.
Not with a Swiss Army knife.
No, he uses his bare hands.
Scales it with his teeth. Eats the head.
It's real.
Yeah.
And we don't even eat the fish.
Wow.
He just does it, throws
Just
it all
rip
in
it,
the water.
rip it apart and throw it in the water?
Well, now, once again, Christy Lee's at the news desk. What's happening? What have we missed?
Firefighters in Florida had to remove an alligator in a drive-thru at Starbucks. Northport
Just
Fire
want
Rescue
an
Crews
espresso.
Just wanted a pink drink.
And a scone. What's the problem?
responded to the Starbucks and safely relocated the gator to a nearby pond. The department had this
See,
warning.
here's my problem with this. Why a nearby pond? Why not a distant pond? So he does. He removed the 40-foot alligator from the elementary school parking lot and relocated him 40 feet away in the pond he just crawled out of. Move him.
Right.
Put him in the woods, the forest, whatever.
Firefighters in Florida had this warning. Remember, folks, even on your morning coffee run, always expect the unexpected.
Okay.
Yeah, a grande or venti gator is not on the menu.
Gators
Did
everywhere.
you see how they caught it?
No.
The firefighters, they just rescued a cat from a tree and they dangled him in front of the thing.
Wow.
Hey.
Come on, Gator.
This is
Come on.
Small sacrifice for...
That's just smart multitasking. That's what that is.
Gators love tree cat.
Oh, yeah.
In Los Angeles, officials are launching an attack on aggressive female mosquitoes using sterile males. Los Angeles authorities have launched a pilot program that will release tens of thousands of irradiated lab-raised mosquitoes.
Wait a minute. Irradiated what?
Irradiated lab-raised mosquitoes.
Oh.
Hoping that they will mate with females and render the resulting eggs worthless.
This is a great idea.
Our love is forbidden.
Yeah. Yes.
Male mosquitoes, by the way, did you know this? Do not bite.
I've heard that.
Yeah. So
But
they
will
pose no
suck.
risk to humans.
Only the bitches.
Are the males the big ones?
Oh, I don't know. But
You
yeah.
know, the real big
Right.
looking-
Don't you have a friend who's a mosquito expert?
No, I don't.
There's an opening?
Would you like to fill that?
No, God, no. I don't know
I'm
anything
particularly
about mosquitoes.
susceptible to mosquito bites.
So am I.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Is it because we're so sweet?
Maybe. We have nice
This
blood.
is a good idea, though. I like this.
I do, too. It's a good idea.
I think
Are
it's gonna
mosquitoes?
It's going to be worthless.
What do you mean?
There's so many mosquitoes. How are you going to release some, and it's not even going to phase
If you release enough of them, you're gonna have a bunch of sterile.
Zillions and billions and trillions. Yeah, there's so many mosquitoes.
Yeah, this is tough, but
maybe I'm wrong.
There's nothing like that sound at night, is there?
Oh, it'll
Trying
wake
to
you up.
sleep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it'll wake you up.
And the mosquitoes, they bring all kinds of disease.
Yes.
I didn't know this. Does this actually work?
Well, if it didn't work, they wouldn't do it, would they?
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
It's the government. They piss money away doing whatever they want to do.
What about our mosquito bottom line, Senator?
Our mosquitoes must be necessary to some ecosystem,
Of
right?
course.
Little birds eat them, don't they?
Yeah.
Sure, there you go.
What about the barracuda? Why is that around?
Cool song. I got that going.
Yeah, mostly for hearts.
Barracuda's a fish, right?
It is. I swam over one once.
You ran over one?
I was scooped. I was.
Were you driving in the lake again?
I swam over one.
Swam over one. Oh, that's totally different.
We were snorkeling, and I looked down, and that thing was like. It was below me, probably 4 yards, but it was right between my legs.
You're lucky to be alive.
And you said, blow me.
And I
you said below me.
I surfaced. I go, what the hell's that?
Yeah.
And the tour guide goes, that is a barracuda, my friend.
Wow.
Oh, man. I was nervous.
You should have been.
Big.
Will they
turn on
bite you?
I was nervous that it was going to
They're
snip.
very aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, and they take things personally.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially a lack of deodorant.
Oh, no.
And they resent. Oh,
They follow you like bears or moose. They'll just keep coming after you. So in any event, what are they? Sterile males in West
Barracuda?
Hollywood.
What are we talking about now?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes in Hollywood.
Skeeter on my.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. How could I forget that?
We're hanging out with comedian Greg Hahn. You seeing the ladies these days? You got a special lady there?
Oh, what? Okay.
You always get nervous at times.
Yeah, he does.
I know. I can't wait to get married. It's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come home, the whole place smells like meatloaf.
Yeah.
There's a naked lady in the kitchen doing the dishes. I'm going to love it.
That's exactly.
God, I love
Right now,
coming
use the
home.
trunks
I
on
would
the
love
porch.
coming home to the smell of meatloaf. For
When
sure.
was that? Has that happened?
Sure.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
but I just
See?
that's we were talking about the other day about
Yeah.
this. The number one. This Greg, you'll like this. You got a beautiful new penthouse apartment overlooking the
Intercoastal, ocean, all that stuff.
I thought you were overlooking a PetSmart. The point is, my favorite thing about Greg is he never remembers his own callbacks. No, the number one thing that people said about the number one compliment people liked about their living space was its odor.
The smell, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. I went over to Tom's house, but it smelled great.
Does your place smell great?
Oh, yeah, I like the ham candle. It's nice. Yeah, that is nice.
And please tell me it's the shape of a ham. That's what that'd be great.
I want to date a girl that makes my friends' wives furious. That's what I want. You know what I mean? She's not wearing enough clothes. She's younger than you are.
Yep.
She's a poor reflection of you.
Yep.
And then I want to show up with her again at the next event. She's wearing even less. That's my goal.
Isolate that, please. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. Comedian Greg Hahn is with us. Mr. Hahn will be at Hilarities in Cleveland, a great club, starting tonight. And then next weekend, it's the Caravan in Louisville with Willie G. Caravan is a great spot. Lots of great comedians, and they're going to put the comedy in front of the word Caravan again when Greg's there, right?
Oh, yeah.
It'll be the Comedy Caravan again because he brings it. He brings it.
Yeah.
He's going to bring it when we come back. Hanging out with Greg Hahn, Reno, Collier, Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hey.
And there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Josh Arnold is here at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold. I hate to bother you, but we're back with the show. I know you're getting your drink ready. But we have two guests.
Baby, sing It's Hard.
Yeah, wait till somebody's talking to stir that. That'd be the best way to do it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, we have two very fine comedians in the studio, if not three, perhaps even more. It's comedian Greg Hahn over there. Greg, kind of a ladies' man, I think it's safe to say.
He loves it when you talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Reno's here.
Yeah, Reno is also a retired ladies' man.
This guy, he used to be a lunatic. He used to be a little fat kid, full of talent, pounding beers. He run a whole new act every week. Now he's all ripped, got married. You ruined everything.
We're joined by comedian Reno Collier. First of all, Mr. Hahn will be beginning this evening at the Cleveland Hilarities, Cleveland, Ohio, USA, a great club.
You weren't there, Reno?
I have not been there.
Oh, man.
It's been a long time. I was there years ago.
You do well.
Yeah.
You were there. You were there in the chubby days.
Back when I was all happy.
Yeah, when you stay in the hotel, you stay in the hotel, you stay in the woods. Anywhere I go, they're like, Reno Collier stayed here. It's going to be like some house in the woods with a bear. It's a disaster, covered in cockroaches. It's a jazz museum. Reno stayed here. I don't want to stay there.
A Nashville condo.
Anyway, whatever.
Reno Collier is here with us, and Reno is at the Fraternal Order of Eagles in Frankfort, Indiana, tomorrow night.
Impressive.
And then Lima, Ohio, Saturday night.
All right.
The home of the Lima Bean, of course.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the famous Beano the
Beanie-
mascot.
Beanie the Lima.
Beanie the mascot,
Beanie the
rather.
Lima.
Dude, I totally thought that I told my wife that. Like, I make up these stories, and then I watch her tell her friends, and they're all jacked up. And I told her that whole thing that Lima Bean started there, and I just thought I made it up.
Well, Beanie the
I
mascot
don't
is
think
there.
that Lima Bean started there, but we do have Beanie the mascot there.
All right.
Yeah.
He's the farting mascot. Okay. Then you're going to be at the Redneck Riviera in Nashville, Tennessee, Thursday, May 23rd.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, man. It's going to be John Rich's place. Should be fun.
Reno, what did you max out at weight-wise?
Almost 260.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, that's not... I mean, that's bigger than you are now, obviously.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It was. You
Dude,
remember
you're
those
athletic,
days?
man. You can move.
Well, I quit. I don't know if I told you. I quit drinking.
Yeah, I can see. I don't like it.
Apparently,
But it affected the economy of several states.
Dude, there was a liquor store by my house, and this guy, everybody's his friend. You know, like, yeah, my friend. Like 3 weeks after I quit drinking, they had a closed sign in the front of their thing. And everybody's like, "Nice job, jackass." I'm like, "It's not me." Right. But yeah, back when we used to hang out, man, I used to get hammered.
I know.
It was so much fun. I was so fat and happy. You know what I mean? I was like, this is great.
You were creative.
Oh, very creative.
No, you still
But
are.
by the time I woke up at 4 p.m, between that 4 to 4:15, I was knocking out jokes, man. Tonight I'm going to talk about what it's like to feel like I'm hungover.
Oh, well.
You haven't aged at all, dude.
Yes, I have, man, but I still, 3 years from now, I'll be in my prime. I feel good.
Good.
Just getting ready.
That's what you want to do.
I never matured. You matured. Good job.
Did
What's that
I?
like?
I don't know. I did.
Yeah,
you're
look at
damn
you.
right. I
Yeah,
did.
you
Well,
got
that's
big-
because I'm grown up, Greg.
Yeah,
Maybe you should
yeah.
try it. I quit snapping my fingers when I was 16 years old.
I meet a girl and I like to get down on one knee and ask her if she liked to be worked into the rotation.
I bet that makes her swoon. I'm at the age where if I get down on both knees, it's 2 knees and a nard. A nard. I'm trying to use the right words.
No,
yeah.
I like
You know what I
it.
mean?
I like it.
Every time I'm about to say something, I think about you going, no, seriously, we can't say that.
I forget what it was.
I remember what it was.
I remember what it was. Yeah. I believe Hole was part of that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Yeah. You're
Second half, Hole.
John's
Okay.
just like, hey, man, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then I say it again. He's like, no, I'm serious.
It's
Like,
one of those weird words that,
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll move forward here, and we don't want to lose track of what's happening in the world around us. Christy, what have you got?
Some women are trading yoga retreats for so-called rage rituals. I don't know if you've heard about this.
I have.
A rage. I don't think they're just a personal thing, Pat. A rage ritual is a ceremony wherein participants aim to let go of anger by screaming and beating sticks on the ground in the woods
Has any
for
woman
at least 20 minutes.
ever let go of anger?
Yeah, how about those women?
They hang
How
on
about
to it.
those broads?
Or at
Oh,
least
I see.
Yeah. I'm just... helping you say what you're saying.
They do this for at least 20 minutes or until they can no longer move their arms.
What?
Rage rituals have garnered attention on
Rage rituals.
social rage rituals on social media, where they have resonated with women in particular. Among the growing number of people who now host rage retreats, Mia Banducci charges.
Mia Banducci, Mia Griswold.
This is a Miss Mia Banducci.
Oh, Miss. Okay, sorry.
Charges between $2,000 to $4,000 for such experiences.
I'll send you into a rage. Well, spending that much money? Huh?
Wait a minute. So you get us go in the woods by yourself, grab 2 sticks, and start screaming?
Sure.
You could, but you wouldn't get the full effect.
The one-day version would cost you $220, according to this. Miss Banducci said when people give themselves permission to release their anger, their capacity for a joy actually expands.
What a load of crap. Huh?
I don't. You don't think there's anything cathartic about just destroying a bunch of stuff?
Of course. That's why they have rage rooms.
Right. So this is just a rage retreat?
Taking a sledgehammer and hitting an old car at a pep rally? Don't think that does anything? Nothing?
No, it's got to feel great.
How'd it feel,
I don't
Chick?
care for it. I've never done it. I've seen it done.
I thought you beat the windows out of your car at a...
Oh, no, I tapped it with a sledgehammer. It wasn't a very good car. Yeah.
But who's going to pay, what is it, $4,000 to go in the woods and beat on some drums? And
stupid.
This is the thing where you walk on the charcoal and you eat the hot dogs?
That's easy. I bet that's easy,
Do
don't
they
you
cook
think?
the hot dogs on the charcoal
You've had a long-standing problem with the walking on the hot coals and the team building.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
People are being scammed.
Yeah, you can run over the coals. I could do it right now. No training.
But there's no point in doing it.
Take your shoes off and hit it, right?
Fine, easy. Just keep moving.
It's a pointless exercise.
Exactly.
You're being scammed.
Exactly.
I don't know that I could do it. Haven't you ever walked barefoot?
I know I couldn't do it. You know why? Because I'm not stupid enough to walk on hot coals to prove some a-hole's point about...
You couldn't do it.
There was a time where I was trying to cross a hot beach and I had to keep putting the towel down and step on it for a little bit.
It was too hot.
So hot. Yeah. I don't think I could do the coals.
Yeah. You just keep moving. Obviously.
I kept moving on the beach.
Well, it never ends. Too hot. It never ends. There's too much sand. But the coals,
You're right. I shouldn't have kept going straight down the coast. I should have.
Got a serpentine.
Next time, put your towels down closer to the hot dog stand. No, it's stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
So what? These women are out there beating on drums and making voodoo dolls out of their hair. This bastard.
I say do whatever you got to do.
Oh, it's only women, huh? Guys don't go out there and start screaming. Come on.
Yeah, but it's called the garage.
We
do it in the garage.
We sit in our chairs and brood until we get tumors.
Yeah.
We don't spend $4,000.
We push it all down with booze and ham.
Do it Bear Grill style. Be out there in the woods drinking your own pee, trying to figure out what you can eat without killing. That's not going to kill you.
Drinking your own pee. But here's $2,000.
But beating on sticks.
Yeah, that seems like a really high price for a weekend retreat.
Well, shit. But then it also went on to say $220 a day, right?
Yeah, but
So-
still.
That's fine.
I can find sticks and go out in the woods.
I mean, do they serve lunch?
I would hope.
Yeah, a hotel and a continental breakfast.
Excuse me, will there be a lunch? Is there a lunch?
I mean, if you're at the Four Seasons, then you get to go like 100 yards into some nice groomed woods that have been carefully
that defeats the purpose.
curated. No snakes or gators. Right?
You don't like to
I'm in.
tap into your feral nature at all?
You don't like to play in the woods?
Of course not.
Did you play in the woods as a kid?
Of course
It was
not.
the best.
No, we did.
I go on
It was
occasional
the best.
walks to this day.
That's right.
But I know where you walk.
But
I walk with normal people every now and then.
On a nice trail that's
all
already
right.
I don't make Mansion Villa or whatever.
I don't
On a
grab.
man-made forest that they have animatronic deer.
Sure, yeah. I walk the trail. It's the nicest paved sidewalk.
Yeah, occasionally.
Oh, sorry.
Occasionally getting out of the way of a golf cart.
Yes.
I'm out there.
Horrible golf cart.
But I'm not carrying some bongos and going, I'm going to take my shoes off and run over fire.
Hahn, are you a camper at all?
No, I don't camp.
No.
No, it's
Bivouac?
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I'm a rugged endorsement, man. Girls like to camp, but I try to give you got to let the lady have the choice. So I try to present it to her. You want to stay in the Waldorf Astoria and get the spa, or do you want to go outside and get eaten by a bear? You know what I mean?
Good choice.
Get stung by 120 hornets.
Greg Hahn is our guest. Greg's going to be at Hilarities tonight. Then next weekend, Louisville with Willie G. That'll be great at the Caravan. And then Side Splitters in Tampa, July 5 and 6. And then Reno Collier. Tomorrow, it's the Fraternal Order of Eagles. Take it easy. Tomorrow night. And then Saturday, Lima, Ohio, the home of Beatty the mascot. Saturday night with the all-new Slender Reno. I'd forgotten.
He's ripped. He's a piece of gristle.
I'd forgotten that you were.
He hasn't been heavy for 10 years.
That's why I forgot.
Possibly.
You forgot that he used to be big.
I forgot you used to be kind of a little big guy.
A little big guy.
Yeah. I had
Dustin Hoff.
Hellraiser, madman.
I had no neck. I just had like a giant, my head. I've seen old pictures of me and like my neck morphed into the side of my head. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Sure.
no,
Like it just kind of, it was just a ball on top.
No,
of
you're
my
a
body.
good-looking kid. You're a funny guy.
Well, thanks, Greg. I sure do appreciate that. I think we stayed in some of the same places.
Yeah. You crushed. You always crushed from age 14 or whatever, whenever I met you.
Are you ready to go home and enjoy your
Simply Safe Home Security?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was going to tell you, when you travel, do you worry? Did I lock the back door? Are the windows closed? Are there someone trying to break into my house right now? You don't have to worry about that with Simply Safe. Variety of indoor and outdoor high-def cameras to watch over your property 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. All the sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And Simply Safe was named the best home security system of 2024 by U.S. News and World Report. That was my sneaker. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring. I know you'd be. It wasn't Michael Parks interrupting the commercial. It was my sneaker. So thanks for
anything there's a random noise now. I think it's something I've touched.
Contract. And Simply Safe comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. And Simply Safe can give you real peace of mind. Think about that for a second. And I want you to have it too. Get 20% off any new Simply Safe system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That is simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews are the best. Coming up, we're going to have Al Jackson, Reno Collier, Greg Hahn, the Crosby, Stills, and Nash of comedy, if you will. And also, we are going to have the Ace Cosby joke of the day. We have some other exciting news coming up. I'll give you your hint. We have news from the world's largest democracy. No funny accents. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024. Ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everybody. Al Jackson checking in here in a second. Hello, Tom.
Chick. Good to see you, sir. In the studio with us, we have comedians Greg Hahn and Reno Collier. And there he is on the big screen.
There he is.
I can see it is comedian Al Jackson. And
hello, sir.
I can only see I see three of the letters on your shirt, and the microphone's blocking the other one.
Is it Galt?
It's Galt. It's a high school that's named after one of our viewers went to high school here, and it's a boring, weird story. But basically, I was going to have her print up some T-shirts for me. Of course, me being a comic, I never followed up, and she was like, "I have 50 black T-shirts here, and I have a high school reunion coming up. Can I just make our reunion shirts?" And I was like, "Yeah, you just have to send me one." So I am the owner of Galt High School. It's in California. So this is a good exchange for 50 blank T-shirts, I think.
All right.
Do we really need to go to our high school reunion? Do we need to go to that?
You don't have to.
Why do I need to know that the homecoming queen now looks like a bag of hammers? Seriously. She still hates me. Look at Al, beefed up on the creatine.
Facebook ruined it. Like, now you know what people are doing. Like, high school reunions used to be the shock, like, oh my God, Christy Lee's on the radio, little Christy Lee. And now it's like, yeah, I've been following you for 20 years.
Yeah.
I know what you had for dinner last night. I saw the picture of your fast food. You know everything.
The ketchup is long gone. Not ketchup, but catching up.
Yeah.
Yes, it's long gone.
I haven't been to
Am I
one.
the only one that does not like ketchup over there?
You really? You don't want it on anything?
Not really. I mean, if it's like, maybe I'll dip a few fries, but I feel like ketchup is one of those side dishes that just makes everything. You could dip a napkin in ketchup and it tastes like ketchup.
What do you put on your burger?
It's too overpowering.
What about meatloaf?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, ketchup good on meatloaf. You're right.
Okay.
It is good.
Yeah, I'll do some on some meatloaf.
Okay.
Just a touch.
No, we had this discussion.
Let's not get crazy.
I like the ketchup from the fridge. And I know, Ace, you like to leave it on the table?
Room temperature, yeah.
Room temperature? Okay. Your thoughts on that, Al?
I think it's got to be in the refrigerator. Everything. Except for like your honey and your peanut butter. I put bread in the fridge. Is that weird?
No.
No. I've done that.
You're anti-mold.
Okay. I don't want anything out. Yeah, come on.
You might get a weevil in the kitchen. You don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What if you get weevils in your kitchen?
Silverfish.
You got to protect your bread. Good God, I don't want weevil in my bread.
Weevil?
Get out of there.
Before we started, you'll be happy to know I was sitting on camera eating oatmeal, and I was thinking somebody looking at the live feed must think that somebody in your studio has a weird OnlyFans fetish where they just watch black men eat oatmeal. It's like, look, that's what I'm into. Don't judge.
Tom, I had weevils in my oatmeal.
Did you?
They were boll weevils.
A bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah.
I like that. What about apple cider vinegar? What do we think about apple cider vinegar?
I take a shot of it, essentially.
What's it do for you? Does it, other than
Absolutely
take
nothing.
It's a scam.
Good. No, I think it really does help with
This
health.
message brought to you by the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I like the Bragg.
that's
the Bragg brand.
Yeah.
It has the mother.
Yeah, I know about all that.
Yeah.
What's it for?
What are you guys talking about?
Gut health. essentially.
Taking apple cider
Probiotics,
vinegar every
Yeah.
day.
Now you want to dilute it. That's what I do. Take a
What do
big
you-
glass of it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, a shot
I
of it.
didn't know that you
Dilute
were
it with
supposed to
I
Maalox.
don't get what
Water?
it does.
There are 17 people saying something.
Sorry, okay. Well, let's get to the point of the exercise here, which is Al Jackson is going to educate me in the world of street language, if you will, lingo,
Yes,
jargon, slang. What have we got, Al?
Yeah. And just to finish it up, Josh, I will say that I tried to get on the apple cider vinegar kick, but I didn't know you're supposed to dilute it, and I just took a shot of it. And it feels like you're getting stabbed in prison.
Yeah.
Like that's the feeling of it going down.
Oh, it's a good burn. Good
It
burn.
is unbelievable.
Yeah,
It is life altering.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Is it supposed to
with that said-
lubricate your intestines or something?
No, that would be your aloe vera.
What is?
Yeah.
What about those sea monkey things that people drink?
What?
Like the organisms, they sell like they look like sea monkeys, and people drink it for their digestion.
No kidding.
No.
Yeah,
Like you can actually see them.
it floats in the stuff, and people drink it like hippie, healthy people.
Oh no, I don't know what that is.
Never heard of that.
I mean, they're not really
tapeworms,
sea
are
monkey.
they?
Might be. They're
my
they're
God.
like they float in it. I want to say kabuchi, but that's not it. That's that
Kombucha?
cabbage stuff. But
Can you imagine if you had a girlfriend who would drink that, but she wouldn't?
Yeah.
wouldn't what? Make you breakfast? Say it, Josh. What is it?
Let's just get back. On that note, we'll get back to Al Jackson. Al, what have you got?
All right, Tom, this is a word you've probably heard, but I wonder if you know what it means. Tom, what would I say if I said that Josh clapped Chicky in a game of Madden video games?
He clapped him?
Clapped me.
He clapped him.
That means the chick did so well that he gave him a round of applause?
No, that's not a bad.
That's not
a bad guess.
No.
That's some weird
That's
logic.
not a bad guess.
Is it going the right direction?
I don't think so.
So the one who does the clapping is the victor. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we get to guess or what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Destroyed him emotionally.
A real victory, just like in relationships, is when somebody's left destroyed emotionally. So yeah, you're exactly right.
Sobbing.
It's just like it wasn't close. Like Chick said for 2 months he would kill Josh when they finally played the game, and Josh just clapped him. It was 21-0 before the end of the first quarter.
So me bragging about it, does that have anything to do with the definition of clapping, or that just was part of the story?
No. Clapping is just
Okay.
like just destroyed. Now, clap can obviously it had an older term, which I'm sure a lot of our good men that have been on the seas have known. You can get
clap.
Is that they still use that
Tom
phrase?
knows about this. The clap. He likes that.
You get the clap.
He
Is
likes
that still
the
a
clap.
thing?
The nail.
Caught the nail in
It
Cuba.
still lingers out there.
The drip. Dose.
I think it still lingers.
Venereal disease.
Yeah.
Dripping out of your penis.
Man, there are way too many guys on the show
Yogurt
today.
cup.
Can I just say that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
Yogurt. Okay, Al, let's move on. We need a second one before Christy starts melting.
I totally understand. Tom, what does it mean to post and ghost?
Post and ghost.
This is what I do. I do it.
Yes.
This is the only way I can operate.
Post and ghost.
Post
Yes.
Oh, I know what you mean, yeah.
I have no idea. I know what ghosting is.
Okay, yeah.
What is ghosting?
But I don't know what.
What is ghosting? Explain that.
Ghosting is just ditching someone and not communicating in any way
Right.
at all.
That's right.
Correct. So what would
So-
post and
Okay.
ghost mean?
It's the Irish goodbye of life.
Yeah.
And what's the posting? Does that mean like you?
what do you post?
Maybe do you post something that like you're now available,
No.
ignoring the previous relationship?
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying, but
you're
no.
overthinking this.
Right.
You got
got
it,
this.
Tom. You're right there. So
Yeah.
what is posting?
You just declare I'm a free man.
He doesn't do social media, so he doesn't know what this means.
Oh, I have real friends.
Just declare I'm a free man. Declaration of
So
Independence.
it's when if I were to post something on Instagram, I would put it out there and then not look at who's commenting,
Yeah.
how many likes
Oh,
I'm getting.
okay.
No, not
I wouldn't-
respond,
I wouldn't
not
respond
respond.
at all to any comments, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. Yeah,
Is that it?
You just got to post and ghost.
You're not fishing for compliments.
We
You're
don't
just,
have it confirmed.
Never. No.
You're just pointing out. You could just have like a random thing, like a picture of a ruler and a cucumber, and just say mine's bigger, and never.
Exactly. There's no reason to respond.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah.
You just don't care. Once again, proving Christie's thought that there are too many guys.
Now, Al Jackson. Al Jackson, last time we talked to you, you were just back from Mexico. You'd gone to see the Rockies, the Colorado Rockies, play in Mexico City, and you were still suffering internally. Has not due to a loss of a game, but due to intestinal issues. Is that all gone
Well,
away?
Loss of something, body weight. Yeah, I got better probably maybe the Friday after we spoke last Thursday. But my girlfriend was sick up until yesterday, to the point where she's been to the doctor twice, and she finally turned the corner and she's normal now. But what we figured was she ate a lot of fruit when we were down there, and obviously the water is in the fruit, which you don't really think about. And I haven't seen her that sick, and plus she had a broken hand too, so it's just been a rough couple of weeks. I'm sure people are looking at me like, "What's going on over there, sir?"
Oh, well, okay, now let's get another word. We have time for another word here, Al. Once again, our guest, Al Jackson, also in the studio, Reno Collier, Greg Hahn. And by the way, Greg is going to Hilarities in Cleveland tonight.
How about
Shout
that,
out
Al?
to my hometown, Greg. That's dope.
All right.
Tell Nick I said what up.
All right.
Now, did you hear that, Tom?
Tell Nick
Al said that's dope.
And he said, tell Nick I said, what up?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's kind. That's
I heard what's, but
what's.
Oh,
Yeah, I
did you
didn't say what up at all?
Did you
Yeah.
did
Josh,
you
I
give it
get
the?
him, but I didn't say what up. I did.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You didn't give it the appropriate apostrophe S. It was
Josh
what
is like
up.
my court-appointed attorney over there.
if I were to go home today and say to my lovely gal Kelly, "Hey, baby, what up?" She'd say, "Your time in my presence." is up. You like that club, do you there? A little bit of hilarities for the Al Jackson?
It's one of my favorite clubs in the country. Nick and those guys are, they treat you like family. It's a very, Nick's old school. He's old school. And so like when you're in this club, it's not like, hey, you got 2 orders of fries on Thursday, so we're going to take that out of your check. Nick called me one time. I was in my hotel. I wasn't performing until the next day. He was like, what are you doing? We have dinner over here for you. Come on. And it was just like, oh, there's family here.
Oh,
very nice.
That's very sweet.
Shout out to Hilarities. Yes, one of the best clubs in the country.
Cool. Now, give me one more word to learn, okay?
Oh, Tom, I got a good one for you. Tom, what is bed rot?
Wait. Bed rot with a T?
It actually sounds like a punk band.
Perhaps we should try and spell this for Tom.
B-E-D-R-O-T?
B-E-D-R-O-T, yes.
Bed rot.
B-E-D-R-O-T.
I assume this goes back to your discussion of the clap?
No.
I tell you what, I got the bed rot.
It sounds like it's in the same family.
That's pretty good, though, yeah.
Okay, does it have anything to do with a bed?
Yes.
Okay, bed rot. Let's see. Is it, I'm so tired of sleeping with this person that I'm getting bed rot?
No, but that does sound like a term for couples that don't want to sleep together with each other. That's a good one. That's not a bad guess. This is a very Gen Z term. Nobody in that room should know what this is, but your kids do, for sure.
Does it have something to do with either social media or a cell phone, smartphone?
Adjacently, yes.
Anyone want to guess?
You need to dry clean your comforter.
I got nothing.
Lack of a partner? A venereal disease on the Flintstones?
They got fed out again.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Bard, I got the drop.
I think that Betty.
Bedrock. Well, Mrs. Skank.
Really quickly, who's your hottest cartoon character? Because
Midge from the Archies.
Really?
Oh, yeah, very hot.
I mean, are we just saying that Jessica Rabbit is? That's the go-to. So we're besides Jessica Rabbit. Okay,
can we go Scooby Doo?
I don't know how that. Yeah, the whole Roger Rabbit thing has just got put aside. I don't think anybody ever talks about it anymore or anything.
I sure love it. I'm going Lola Bunny. She was hot from
she
Space
was hot.
Jam.
Yeah, dude.
I like
no
her.
arguments.
Oh, did she actually played, right?
Oh, yeah. She could play.
Okay.
She had game.
Who's the blonde in Scooby Doo?
There is no blonde. There's Velma and there's Daphne, the redhead.
Daphne.
Unless you're talking about Fred.
He's blonde.
That's called bed rot.
He's a magnificent looking man.
Quite an unusual way to come up.
Yeah, you're right. It was red hair, wasn't it? Yeah, well.
Can you imagine? Well, I came out as gay while talking about a cartoon.
Only
character.
cartoons, though, not real dudes.
I'm cartoon gay.
Yeah. I quit drinking, and now everything I see is animated.
Yeah. That's a whole new category. Cartoon gay. Is there cartoon gay porn?
There is. Now, will you do your Fred Flintstone again, please?
Boomtown.
I'm sorry. So we have lost our train of thought, of course, collectively. Bed rot. I am at a loss, Al. Can you give me some kind of a hint?
That just means you're a functional adult. Bed rot means that it's a term used quite often to describe Gen Z and young folks that just are not getting out of the bed at all. For you get home on Friday and you're just in the bed, bro.
Oh, we used to call that clinical depression.
I got the bed rot.
Yeah. We call that dad drank a lot.
That doesn't roll off the tongue, though. You need something for this new generation.
Yeah, that's a great word. That makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah, I got bed rot. I haven't moved.
I am not going
can't
anywhere.
Do that. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. Al Jackson can be seen on DBL, Daily Blast Live, and he gets all dressed up and looks nice. He has to listen to the people with him and not turn to him and go, "Hey, you're an idiot."
I wouldn't know anything about that. Would you, Josh?
No, sure
would. Have to do something like that? No, not me either. No, not a thing.
They ever turn you loose? All right, next break. Tell them what you really think. You guys
love
do
my
good.
people.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. Well, thanks as always, Al. Look forward to seeing you again.
Love you, Al.
See you, Al.
Greg, I'll catch up, man.
All right. The bed rot.
I wish I had time to have bed rot.
But I'm like you, Reno. I started thinking Flintstones right away.
Because of bedrock, right?
Yeah, bedrock. But bedrock, it sounds like bed sore.
Yeah, I mean, bed sores are
something you get in the. Greg Hahn, you ever caught the nail?
No. Bed rot. I call it staying cozy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Spend the weekend getting room service. Do you like the room service? Because, see, I don't.
Hates room
service. No, I don't get it so much.
I hate room service.
Right, yeah, right.
You want to go out. You want to go see the restaurant in the hotel or go to a nearby place.
And what's the worst, Tom? Breakfast in bed? Isn't
Oh,
that the
awful.
worst? Oh, it's awful.
First of all,
jam everywhere.
Your legs are sticking straight out, which is completely unnatural.
That's right.
What?
No, humans in nature never.
Yeah. You don't sit up?
Caveman.
You drop stuff in the bed? You're sleeping on crumbs?
You just lay down and pour the cereal over your face?
No, I refuse to. I do not eat in bed ever.
Coffee all over the pillow? It's a disaster.
It's awful.
That's why you don't like
I
it.
hate it.
There's nothing
That
worse.
might be why you hate breakfast in bed.
You're doing it wrong.
Need a new bed.
Legs straight out. What the heck?
You have to prop up the pillows. You get that stupid bed tray there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Nobody wants it.
I ate in bed when I was in the hospital after surgery.
It is kind of like the hospital, though, when you think
It's
of that.
awful.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, well,
You're not going to do breakfast in bed for Kelly for Mother's Day?
We just covered it.
No.
No? The girls don't like doing
she,
that?
She doesn't like talking to me during daylight hours.
Sounds like a warm, wonderful relationship.
That's not
go well.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to walk in there. I've got your breakfast. No, you should look up and go, we have things to do.
So you've kind of forgotten how the show works, right? We're not the only ones listening to you talk. You know that, right?
People have friends.
Like her friends, her parents, your kids, my kids.
Your own kids.
Your own children.
No, we're not going to.
Mommy, guess what Daddy said?
Yeah.
They know I'm kidding.
When did you tell her that? Oh, I heard it on the radio. You what? Yeah.
No, we're not doing breakfast in bed. No way. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. We carry around all kinds of stress in our lives, big and small, and perhaps it's time you got them unbottled. Is that a good word? They're bottled up right now. You want to get rid of them, get them off your chest. One of the ways to do that, of course, is therapy. BetterHelp is a better way to access therapy because everything's done online. You don't have to travel across town to talk to a therapist because you get hooked up with a therapist. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with one of some 35,000 plus therapists working this program. You can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. And the therapy itself is done online. So you can do it like a Zoom call. You can do it like you're on the phone. You can do it texting back and forth. It's about what works for you, when it works for you, and where it works for you. It's flexible. That's the key, and much more accessible. So get it off your chest with BetterHelp. To find out more information, visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Knock 10% off your first month with that /BT Show part. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. When we come back, we'll hang out with Greg Hahn, Reno, Collier, comedians, and we have that Ace Cosby joke of the day. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us? Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
News later. It's her fault.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom
this whole
Show.
show's my fault.
Hello, Tom.
Man.
Tell us all about it.
Thank you very much. Well, we have several comedians in the studio with us. That would include Mr. Greg Hahn on his way to Hilarities in Cleveland.
Should I just go on America's Got Talent and lose to the kid with the prosthetic head? You need a backstory.
Yeah, but that backstory.
How far am I going to get with post-nasal drip? He fought his way back from restless leg.
Yeah, get ready for that with the Olympics coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's always the thing.
Yeah.
They isolate on some, terrible tragedy.
The backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so stupid. They do that on that Chopped show. Of all, you ever watch Chopped?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
they
the guy's
sure do.
crying like, "What are you going to do with the $10,000? When I was a little kid, I had a tough upbringing in Orlando, and my mom's foot fell off, and we had to duct tape a spatula to the bottom of her leg, and she stirs on one foot." It's so dumb. It's like nobody competes anymore. Everything is make them cry. I know Katrina was horrible, but anytime somebody has ever visited New Orleans, it's 20 minutes. Oh, well, they made it through Katrina. Oh, they made it through World War II. The guy guy's been dead for 25 years. Sorry, Greg Hahn's got me all fired up. His energy is like creeping into me, and I just say,
Reno Collier is with us along with Mr. Greg Hahn. And now I know you guys are both professionals, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But as I always like to say, even at his peak, Tiger Woods would take a swing coach with him. So in terms of instructional comedy, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado.
Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
When does a sandwich cook?
When
it's bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
The joke of the day, sponsored by Sleep Number.
I don't understand.
Save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed for a limited time only at Sleep Number stores or at sleepnumber.com.
All right.
Now we'll do the old exegesis on the joke. You want to help him with the joke?
What? It's bacon.
He's bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
I got the bacon part.
Yeah.
What about
I didn't get any.
See,
of
he is.
When does a sandwich cook? It's when he is baking lettuce and tomato. The hard part is that nobody ever just bakes lettuce and tomato.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What are we having for dinner? Baked lettuce and tomato. Oh, that sounds like I'm going to a restaurant.
I always think of a bacon lettuce. I love BLTs, but a BLT tastes like the last bite of a hamburger when the meat's gone.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like it's the left after you've eaten all the meat out, and that last
bread, the
bite
topping.
just has the bacon and the. You know what I mean?
I'll do a dumb one next time.
No,
You
Ace,
know
I
what you
love
do?
you, dude. I
Ace
thought your
follows-
delivery was perfect.
he follows my rule of comedy,
Which is what?
of how to tell a joke. Make it quick. Make it quick.
Get in
right?
and out.
Just
'Cause
say
you-
a whole bunch of words in a row.
Well, yeah, something. As long as it's quick.
Yeah.
Because we've all been in front of somebody. We've been in front of somebody that wants to tell us a long joke. You know what I mean? It's like a hostage situation. There's 4 people that want to go into heaven. And the first guy says, and you're like, get to the 4th guy. Tell me the punchline. I'll figure it out backwards.
Knock, knock, come
Well, it's time to get back.
Ace does have brevity on his side.
Oh, yes, he does.
for sure.
Yes, that's the key. Thank you very much.
Enjoyed it.
Now, where was I? Oh, I was saying hello to Christy Lee with her new haircut. Did you
Hi.
get your bangs cut?
I got my whole haircut. I lost like 3
Your whole
inches.
hair.
You
All
lost,
my hair.
You lost 3 inches? That'd be what, your first husband?
Oh, yeah,
He
he's
was-
dead. Thanks.
Of all the men you've been married to, including the current, who had the biggest penis?
What did I say about too many men on this show?
Andy.
Yeah, you were on this early.
Yeah, the answer was a quick Andy. I don't know what.
I don't know what. There you go.
Yeah,
There you
short,
go.
sweet. Yeah, that's it.
Andy.
We just learned that.
Everything's Andy. Everything's coming up Andy.
Handy's for Andy.
Reverse it on him, Christy.
Everything's Andy.
Oh, if
Josh?
I did that?
Josh, of all the
Who had the whitest? That would be Rebecca.
Poor Rebecca.
You don't have to say it twice.
Yeah.
I didn't.
See, that's the old echo joke.
Red radio flyer wagon, the size of an SUV, going up for auction. Yes, the old radio flyer.
The size of an SUV.
Yeah, I got a
built
picture
on
of
the
this thing.
chassis of a
Why is this
1976 Mazda pickup truck. The wagon car, which is fully road legal, has a top speed of 60 miles an hour and has 57,000 miles on the odometer. It's currently being auctioned online by Alaska Premier Auctions and Appraisals. This wagon car traveled across the United States, including the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where did a lap around the track.
Do you have to steer with the handle like you would when
Oh
you
my
were?
God! I hope
That's
not.
awesome.
And the turning
But
radius of
it
nothing.
Looks, it looks exactly like there it is.
There it is.
Look at
But
those.
it's got a couple of seats.
It's a wagon.
Yep, that's the guy who would drive that, all right.
And his grandmother?
I guess. I don't know.
What's going on in that photo?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't that big handle get in the way of your vision?
I have
when you're trying to
if you're
drive?
going to get a publicity shot, usually they take it out to a nice forest, or here they're at the
A nice
It's like the center of 8 Mile.
they're at a towing repo lot.
Yeah.
But it is, in fact, it looks like a giant radio flyer.
Do you drown when it rains? What happens?
Yeah.
Look at that parking lot. There's an old boat.
Yeah.
Something got that's a toad.
It looks like a caboose.
A pile of peat gravel.
Caboose way in the background there on the left.
And it looks like a guy who's,
The whole thing looks fake.
Four-light show of a five-way.
Doesn't it look fake? The whole thing
looks like
fake.
a Wednesday night
The
gig.
photo looks fake. The people in it look fake. I'm not
Why do the
buying
people in it look miserable?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be happy in a giant wagon? I think the wagon itself looks cool. It
We
looks
still have.
just
I
like.
still have my kids' radio flyer wagon.
Oh, that's great.
Do your kids have one?
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Mine do.
Oh,
I still have it. Yeah.
It's a
I used
classic.
to love riding a wagon down a hill. I loved it.
Me too.
Yeah, and then you get that steering stick.
Yeah, you
get it right in the face.
You overturn and just flip so hard. Yeah. But it was so fun.
Yep.
Remember when you could get hurt and just shake it off?
Oh, yeah. That was great.
Fall now, you're screwed.
Fall now, you break a hip.
Pat and I were talking about that. Like, now when you start to fall, you go, this is bad.
Yeah.
Before you, like this, I'm not coming out of it.
I fell off my bike last week. I went, uh-oh.
Yeah, we're on medium.
It's going to suck.
Have you ever tried to take off into a dead sprint? I mean, like
you
like
fall.
Maybe you're a kid, you just get up and you start running, and now it's like an ankle gives. You know, you're dizzy. You know you're going to eat it.
Get back to the beginning. So you can get up?
Yeah.
The standing part's the tough part for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time you stood up and you weren't lightheaded?
Yeah.
I'm just dizzy from standing?
Yeah. I can hardly read putts. It's like, do I want it to go in enough to squat down and look at it? Or do I want to stand up and hit it while I'm dizzy? You know what I mean? There's no in between.
Yeah, has the definition of a gimme changed as you've aged? When
It's
putting?
get farther and farther
it's about
away.
10 feet away now. Yeah.
All right. We have more to come. Hanging out with Greg Hahn on his way to Hilarities in Cleveland. Reno Collier. Reno, by the way, is going to be on Saturday night, Lima, Ohio. I don't have the name of the club. Oh.
It's a fundraiser
Okay,
thing.
cool.
People can buy tickets.
All
In
right.
Frankfurt, Indiana.
Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the Silac News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold, hello.
Hi, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom with our special guest.
The handsome factor way up in the studio today. We have Reno Collier, who lives in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You know?
Yes, sir.
Went to high school in
Waynesboro, Virginia. At Fishburne Military School.
all boys.
Yeah. Yeah, so not a lot of the, those good-looking women in Florida that are having sex with their students, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
People are like, I never saw a teacher like that. I'm like, I really never saw a teacher. He's a 75-year-old Marine colonel, retired, shell-shocked, and he's pissed off about algebra.
Yeah. Off the top of your head, is there anything really funny that you remember, like one of your drill sergeants or whatever saying to you?
I can't say it on here, but
yeah,
absolutely.
Aren't they some of the, and Greg, you can attest to this, some of the funniest people
absolutely.
in the military?
Hilarious.
Creative.
No one funnier.
Greg Warren said he was at a standing, when they all get together and they all have to stand at attention?
Formation.
Yeah.
You're in
formation. Yes, they're in formation, and you're supposed to look straight ahead. He had a story. He said that he was kind of looking around the place, and his drill sergeant came up and noticed that he wasn't looking straight ahead. His eyes were wandering, and he just came up behind Greg Warren and said, "You looking to buy this place, Warren?" I love military humor.
And from Full Metal Jacket, when he goes, "Is it all right if I'm in charge for a while?"
Yeah.
Well, all right. Thank you very much.
All right. And a guy who was in charge, United States Marine Corps, it's Greg Hahn. He's right over there.
What was your highest rank?
Your
captain. I
captain.
ended up being a captain somehow.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
amazing. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was
Captain
great.
Hahn?
Outstanding. Yeah. But Reno, he goes around in different gigs, he goes out and looks at the city, right, Reno? He's on the move.
Yeah, I tried to.
So that tells me you take tours.
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay, good
Tours?
for you.
No, dude, because some of the towns I play in, it's like, hey, it's the tow truck museum. It's like, all right.
Wow.
I'm anti-tour.
And remember, come see Reno tonight in your town.
Greg Hahn, you don't like the tours?
I don't like the tour. You ever go to the brewery tour? Let me save you some time. It goes from this vat to that vat. Get back to the sample tank.
Greg, you don't even like Europe when you go, do you?
No, I don't like a tour in Europe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does your hotel room have a window? Look out. Got it.
Got it.
Milan, got it.
Isn't that funny? Like all the places we go, people will go, well, did you go here? I remember everything from food. I remember what I ate in the town.
Gotcha.
But I don't remember any statues or art.
So what was your favorite food?
We were coming back from, honestly, the best pizza I've ever had was in Iraq.
Really?
Wow. As stupid as that sounds, but the Italian I know it sounds ridiculous.
That sounds stupid.
But the Italian troops would have stuff shipped over, the tomatoes and all this
Oh,
stuff.
my
and everything.
gosh.
So it was real basil and stuff like that. I know that sounds silly.
No, that's amazing.
But I'm a barbecue guy, so like I like to go and taste different rubs and ribs and stuff like that.
I don't no wonder. And having heard that next weekend, I'm going to take Kelly over to Ayatollah's Pizza. I'd been putting it off.
It also could have been that I was in Iraq for 2 weeks and finally got pizza.
Right.
Yeah, that could be.
Whatever it was. It was good.
I think that's true though. That'll happen.
Yeah.
You go some random place and there's something unbelievable. And, well, how come this is here?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I like places on the highway. I look for state troopers and 18-wheelers because those guys drive the same route every day.
Oh, you mean parked in
restaurants?
front of a place?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
those hole-in-the-wall restaurants
Yeah.
are normally pretty
Now,
good.
Chick McGee will be proud to tell you that he is a potato salad. You like the food from the mom and pop takeout places.
Gas
I
station
wouldn't
tuna
touch
salad.
gas station.
Tuna fish and chicken salad
Egg
and egg
salad?
salad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Sushi from the vending machine.
I don't have that.
Oh.
But, yeah, the convenience store sandwiches. I love those. I don't know why. I didn't travel much when I was a kid.
Who
probably.
makes them? Who makes those?
I don't
You
know.
ever wonder about that?
Somebody's grandmother's.
Like
That's
the-
a story in my head.
Mother-in-law, the clerk, or something. Yeah, you take your chances, roll the dice on that. Right now, we're going to roll the dice on news. Christy, what have we missed?
You might want to sit up straight like your mama told you when you hear this next story.
Okay.
Health experts are warning that having poor posture at your computer can lead to so-called dowager's hump. A dowager's hump.
Oh, dowager.
Dowager?
Dowager.
Dowager.
That's
Dowager.
like
part
an
of a royalty, right?
like a widow lady
Yeah.
that's on a pension. She's an old.
Yeah, she
dowager.
lives off someone's dowry.
Hi, Joshy.
I've never heard that term in my life.
Got my pension.
Oh, we all.
That's her.
It's also known as a hunchback, of course. Curvature of the bottom of the neck. Dr. Namika, I don't know if this is a boy or girl. Dr. Namika Ikabiri at the Hospital for Special Surgery in New York reports the condition is often due to poor posture over time, and they are encouraging office workers to look straight ahead, not hunched over while they work. And you can do this by ensuring the proper placement of your screen, keyboard, and mouse, using a chair with lumbar support, and getting up from your desk every hour to take a short walk.
Okay.
This is also, I think, a result of being on your phone all the time. Doing this.
That was the thing, right? Phone neck
Yeah,
or whatever?
phone
Yeah.
neck. Absolutely.
We had like a story about it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dowager.
God, you know what phone neck, do you?
You got phone neck.
Dowager.
Yeah,
That's how
dowager.
you- Dowager?
Yeah, that's a crappy name for it.
Yeah, that is.
Dowager hump.
Maggie Smith is the dowager on
You're right.
Downton Abbey.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, dowager hump sounds like mercy sex with an old lady. Well, I gave her the old dowager hump.
Oh, yeah, good for you. That's nice.
She,
of you. Yeah.
She paid me in Werthers and 3 singles.
Well, that's nice. Yeah. At least she was able to clear out the cobwebs.
Of
Huh?
interest to know, and this is one of those words I've read many times but didn't know. I've never heard it pronounced before. So that's why I said dowager.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Dowager sounds
it's an
like
odd word.
It sounds like a family. Tonight on the Dowagers.
Yeah.
This time the old lady gets down. You talk about a hump.
I don't think we're going to see that show anytime.
She picked him up in a gas station, and he gave her a vigorous rogering tonight.
On a very special Dowager.
Not only does it happen, but it's in the highlights.
We all know that looking at our smartphones in bed's not good, and if you'd like to stop, consider this. A smartphone's artificial light suppresses melatonin that helps you fall asleep, and also it causes your brain to kick in because it doesn't get to let down at all because you're reading social media or the news or whatever. So, of course, experts are saying you should turn off your electronic devices at least 1 hour before bedtime.
I'm 2 hours.
Are you really?
Yes,
Good
but
for you.
nobody listens to these stories.
No.
Nobody.
I don't like experts.
You don't?
I don't even turn off the phone. I read it all night while I'm sleeping.
You pass out, right?
See, yeah, no, I put it on airplane mode, but I'm lucky because I don't have anybody who
needs you,
cares for me. Nobody needs me. Nobody wants me. So I can easily do that.
Dude, I was falling asleep to those sleep meditation things on podcast, but I forgot that there were commercials. So it's like you're laying beside the river and you're so ready. You want to start your own podcast? And it's like, what the hell? Like in the middle of the night.
They have JB Smooth.
There's commercial. I swear to God. Listen, I don't do impressions. That was right on. This guy just, you want to start your own podcast? And I'm like, I want to sleep. I was asleep.
Well, maybe fork over the extra $2
I
a
can't
month.
do it. I'm Scottish. It's not going to happen.
So now, Josh, you 2 hours before bedtime.
Yeah. I don't.
2 hours.
2 hours. Yes, on average. Yeah,
I mean, there are drink coffee after 2.
He's right in your face, Josh.
I might enjoy a decaf green tea.
Really? So what do you do? What do you do that last 2 hours? Then?
Read a book, probably.
Yeah, there's plenty of reading.
He's a reader of books.
Go ahead, get to it. You want to ask? He plays with himself. Go ahead.
No.
Now, sometimes I will watch a movie, but so there I am still getting that light, but I'm not. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You'll watch it on a regular TV set, not on a.
Right.
Okay. Then do you go for like a walk
before bed?
Yeah.
No.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, boy, there's nothing I like better than getting sweaty before I climb into the sheets.
Go out to the
I don't get sweaty when I take my dogs out before I
Well, you
go to
have
bed.
to because your dogs have to go to the bathroom.
Because they need me. You know what that's like, Josh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, not being needed is awesome.
Yes. You're talking my language? That's my love language is do not disturb. What you're saying.
Yes. Well, Mr. McGee?
Yes, Raycons, everyday earbuds. You've heard us talk about Raycons. Wait, the same audio quality I expect from the big guys, but at half the price? Sounds pretty good. Well, you heard correctly. And now is a great time because Raycon just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling everyday earbuds. You also now get active noise cancellation, ergonomic design, and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Plus, weatherproof and sweat resistant, just in case you're taking a walk. And they're available in vibrant new colors like blush violet, forest green, and royal blue. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So what indeed are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 20% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. You get 20% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Got another Raycon love letter, and we do have the brand new Raycons. Just came in yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to trying those this afternoon. But love the Raycon earbuds. Got a nice love letter here from Matt, who got them for his wife, and she loves them. So check it out. Might make a great Mother's Day gift, of course. We're coming right back. We have news from the world of voting. We have Dr. Pepper in the news in an odd kind of way. And things we've left in outer space. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. and end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Full house today. Good morning. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Hello. Doing great. Thanks very much for joining us. We have some great guests. They would include comedian Reno Collier and looking long and lean.
That boy.
At he's back to his fighting weight.
What are you doing? You taking jiu-jitsu? What are you doing? Muay Thai? What's going on over there?
And as you can tell, Greg Hahn's here.
Yes. We're joined by comedian Greg Hahn and Reno Collier. It's good to see you guys.
I had an unblemished record of 0 victories.
Oh, very nice.
When I joined the gym.
Tom, I have a nice email here. Dear heroes of comedy. Isn't that nice?
Quite a statement.
I'm a high school English teacher, and yesterday in class I was talking about how articles and conjunctions aren't capitalized in titles. We all know that, right?
Right.
Conjunction, junction. What's your phone?
Sure.
Yeah.
And so I started naming some, saying, these words that aren't capitalized, words like in, the, but, and immediately realized what I had said. I should have breezed over it, but was so flustered. I said, well, that didn't come out right, calling everyone's attention to it.
And every kid laughed in class.
Oh, yeah.
No longer
like
work.
a dog. As the superintendent had to fire the poor guy.
Yeah, probably.
Now he has all this free time to listen to our show.
Yes.
That's classic. Wow. We do have Christy Lee at the news desk. What else you got over there?
A single voter in India cast his vote in a booth erected especially for him in a remote forest.
Whoa.
According to the news agency AFP, India has pledged to reach every voter no matter where they live. This required polling officials to traverse through the Gir forest to set up a voting booth for its sole resident. The Gir forest, where Mr. Udison lives, is the last remaining natural habitat of the endangered Asiatic lion. And this man is a Hindu monk, apparently, and is the custodian of a temple dedicated to Shiva.
Oh, yeah, the god of death. Yeah, sure.
This is a complicated story.
Yeah, he
really
cast
is.
his ballot and
Or is
secured a
Vishnu the god of
100% turnout at the polling station.
Shiva, the god of Vishnu, and
But is that the
many-armed god.
So who's got all the arms?
That's
Medusa, an
that's Vishnu.
octopus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or an octopus. I thought we were talking about religion.
Yes.
But obviously, someone has to make their little jokes. Many-armed god, sure.
Said, I am loving the attention that I'm getting as a lone voter in the forest. It shows the power of democracy and makes me feel like the most important person in the world.
Now, see, here's the dumb thing.
What did he say yesterday, Tom? How did he say it?
No.
The guy in the Gir forest? Josh, you want to
The Gir
Tom
forest.
along here?
He went,
Okay, that's just...
hey, my favorite song.
Oh, no. How come we can't do the voice?
I don't make the
Says
rules.
the guy who hasn't been outside in 7 years.
But this is how, it's all well and good, but here's the deal. In India, the new law demands every voter can be no more than 1.2 miles away from a polling booth. So if you live in the middle of nowhere, they have to send 6 staffers and 2 police officers.
That's fine, though. What's wrong with that?
So
this sounds
if you choose to live in a place that's almost completely inaccessible, the state has to spend tens of thousands of dollars so you can vote.
This doesn't affect you at all.
Somehow this is going to be invoked in an election coming up. You wait and see.
It's the principle of it.
Or would you rather have it like they have in the Gir forest? Is that what you'd rather do?
That guy has every right to vote.
Then have him get a donkey and come back down to earth with the rest of them.
That's right. I say we pick and choose who gets to vote.
Well,
Who's with me?
I've been saying that for years.
There you go.
Democracy is certainly not working in this country.
I think it's working just fine. Just remember, I am a firm believer that your vote doesn't count.
Oh, I see. Did you vote last Tuesday?
No, because who gives a? It doesn't matter.
You gotta do that.
No,
You
you do
gotta
not
vote.
have to vote.
Seriously, if you're a
Me
Democrat,
voting-
you shouldn't vote.
Look, we know where Reno stands, but
those of us, any of you had any doubts, like one scintilla.
Did anyone lose money on that bet?
No, I don't think so.
But the point is,
if I had voted Tuesday, would it have made any difference at all?
You don't know that.
Zero.
Maybe. It might have.
Zero. 3,000 of us couldn't have voted Tuesday, and it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yes.
And plus the news. And
so you're saying, but whose side do you want? Do you think it's okay that they have to send 8 people to the middle of nowhere so this guy can vote?
Yes.
What else are they doing
But
there?
you live 100 yards from a voting place. You're not going to drive over there?
That's right.
This is not consistent.
Oh, no. Don't try to apply logic to anything I say.
Think about all those people who don't have the right to vote, and you're just letting
Everybody
yours
has
go
the
by
right to vote that's over the age of 18.
in the United States,
Right.
but not all
What
over
if
the
they
world,
serve
so-
pizza at the polling place?
What if the Luca Pizza in Gurforst closes? Then what are you going to do?
You really think your vote matters that much?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
And in what's going to happen come October and November? They're going to tell us, well, it's going to come down to these 3 states, and if you don't live in that state, you don't have to vote. I'm just saying.
It's more than just one person that you're voting for. You're voting for
a bunch of judges, you don't know who they are?
They make your laws.
No. And, all judges are monsters anyway. Vote them all out.
Gosh.
Vote them out!
That'll
Lock
help.
them up!
Yeah,
Vote them out!
Josh. Lock it up. Election interference.
Your state representatives in your state, you need them more than anybody. You need to vote
They
for
have
them.
never done anything for me.
If you don't think honestly local things.
Local elections are so important.
Look, some of this may be satire.
Okay.
So
is mine. Mine is too.
It's not. Some of it is satire. I did not vote Tuesday, but normally I do vote. I didn't.
It's okay, Joshi. I voted for you.
Please.
He did the voice. Oh, he did the voice.
Now,
how come I grew up practicing those voices? I loved Eddie Murphy, so I learned how to do all the different ethnic voices, and now I'm stuck.
Can't do them.
What am I gonna? That's like having a talent you can't use.
You can
That's
do
not
Southern,
fair.
maybe Irish. That's
Well,
about it.
first of all, you think you got the voices down. Start there.
Chick, I've got them down. Would you like to hear some of them? Point to a continent.
Let's start with Eddie himself. Okay, never mind. Next.
Panera Bread is discontinuing its line of drinks known as charged sips. The company facing 2 wrongful death lawsuits due to the charged sips high caffeine.
What is this
content.
about?
It's high caffeine content.
Oh,
This was everywhere on news yesterday. It was crazy.
Panera said it's introducing new low-sugar, low-caffeine drinks after listening to customers' suggestions.
Here's the thing. I think you should think that caffeine is too much.
The problem is when you drink a caffeinated beverage out of a bread bowl.
Yeah.
It tends to soak up the.
You leave my bread bowl alone.
yes. Well, every bowl should be.
Every bowl should be a bread bowl. Ice cream, all the bowls should be bread.
Charged sips came out in the spring of 2022. In that year, a 21-year-old University of Pennsylvania student with a heart condition died after drinking a charged lemonade. A Florida man also died after drinking 3 charged lemonades. And the caffeine in these drinks is like 350 milligrams. I mean, it's huge.
In one drink?
That's
In
like
one
2 cups
drink.
of coffee. That's like 2.5 cups
No,
of coffee.
it's like 10
like 4.
cups of coffee.
No. Well, how much caffeine's in a cup of coffee?
About 100.
Yeah.
Depends.
150,
yeah.
150, maybe 200. Starbucks, maybe 300. It's 1 cup of coffee.
The online menu now includes a warning for
Here
the
it
drinks.
is. An 8-ounce.
Do you think anybody's looked at the radio in the past 5 minutes? And goes, these guys know what they're
No,
doing.
you know what?
These guys are tuned in.
I sure hope not.
There we go.
not either.
An 8-ounce cup of coffee is approximately 95 milligrams of caffeine.
I told you.
Well,
At McDonald's.
At a
You're all missing the boat. Excedrin tablet, migraine is 80 milligrams per tablet. So take 6 of those and you're ready for the day.
by the way, terrible name. The Charged Sip.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pathetic band. The
But I am
Charged Sips
thinking-
are here.
Aren't you thinking piss when you hear that?
Yeah.
Charged sip.
It says they contain between 155 and 302 milligrams
Yeah.
of caffeine.
So you have 1.
Yes.
Well, the
Yeah,
problem,
there you
Unless you have a heart condition.
Right.
Well, that guy would have died anyway. Can we really? Can we really? If you could die,
everybody's going to die.
His last words were, "At least I got to vote."
If something out of a vending machine at a restaurant kills you.
Yeah, then you come on.
He shovels one walk, he's out.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying it's good that he died.
So
I'm just saying
they're phasing out these things.
Right.
Okay.
Customers.
So when life gives you lawsuits, you make lemonade. Wait a minute. No, you stop making lemonade.
Very, very close.
Okay.
Wow. Customers of the Sonic restaurant chain are apparently ordering Dr. Pepper with pickles.
Really?
TikTok user Siren.Scream shared a video looking visibly flabbergasted with the caption, "I've had 3 people order pickles in their Dr. Pepper today. What is happening?"
Is it a TikTok deal?
According to the Daily Dot, Josh, the phenomenon is apparently part of a viral trend that began on TikTok.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm right.
It's just boring now, isn't it?
It sure is.
TikToker Mississippi Meemaw posted a video of herself
How you doing?
ordering the strange combination.
Well, she took time away from her Mensa meeting.
I don't think we can judge.
From Mississippi.
Idiot.
Since then, millions of users have been posting their own videos using the hashtags Sonic, Pickles, and Dr. Pepper.
It was just visceral. Idiot.
Other Sonic employees have reported variations on the trend, including one person who ordered a pickle cherry limeade.
Whoa, you're really original. How does it go with vomit? Well, I like liquid diarrhea in my Coke. This is so stupid.
You know, I'll be honest. I'd rather listen to Mississippi Meemaw. I bet she has more wisdom to impart than any expert.
Sure, he probably does.
Wouldn't you rather listen to Mississippi Meemaw?
Absolutely.
Reno?
I'm very confused right now.
Yeah, who is she?
Mississippi Meemaw.
She's a TikToker.
Yeah. Dude, I'm from the South, and I'm proud of the South, and I love the South. But the Meemaw, Mamaw, Neenaw stuff that people do irritates me to no end.
Okay.
Like, just because some incoherent 2-year-old can't say their grandmother's name, we as adults have to go Meemaw, Neenaw. It's like, just teach the kid to talk. Grandma, Grandpa. It's not poo-poo, pee-pee, and ding-dong, dang-dang, or whatever.
You realize Grandma, Grandpa are pretty. I mean, that's also.
Hey, you're shortening mother and father. Well, yeah,
no, you say Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandpa, Mama, Nino. Mama, Mima.
Or as I used to call my grandfathers, dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they both had the privilege of leaving before I got here. Never really had time to say hi. Well,
that's good. Cancer's
those guys
fun.
really know what they're talking about. They got her together.
So if you're at a Sonic today, look for some idiot saying, I'm part of the trend.
I mean, that's why we have a pickle shortage.
Dr. Pepper with pickles.
Well, but then don't get them started on that. There was an argument behind the scenes about whether there's a pickle shortage or not.
Oh, boy. Sorry about that.
Our producer's real mad about
Futures and cucumbers. Don't even get us started about raisins.
Well, yeah, money in the cucumber futures.
Okay, I got one for you, Christy. Yes. This is from Discover Magazine. These are some of the strangest things left in outer space by human beings.
Well, like whole
wait a
satellites,
minute.
right? Or I guess that wouldn't be strange, right?
For example, Voyager 1 and 2 each carry a gold-plated phonograph record containing sights and sounds from Earth.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
classic,
Yeah,
yeah.
we know that.
The records include sounds of babies crying. They have music from artists as varied
Chuck
as
Berry.
Mozart, and Chuck Berry. They have greetings from humans in 55 languages with no accents. Can I
That's
talk
right.
like this?
No accents.
Okay, sorry.
He's hammering. He wants.
He'll learn one of these days.
I don't know what he wants.
When we don't
but
have a
he wants
show.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Lego figurines have been left in space as part of a space probe.
You mean like Lego Batman?
So these aren't things floating around in the atmosphere. They're in some kind of craft.
Or Gene Roddenberry's ashes.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they were shot up there.
Shot out.
They were propelled into deep space. Golf balls. Alan Shepard golfed on the moon in his spare time.
Yeah.
2 of his golf balls are on the lunar surface.
Or at Disney.
There you go. And now how about this one? This is during 6 Apollo missions that actually landed on the moon. Astronauts filled 96 bags with their feces. They were left on the lunar surface.
Now we know why we're doing
Now
the story.
I understand.
Look at the smile on his face.
Now it all makes sense.
Now I understand.
That's why we're going back.
Just wanted to talk about the moon dumps.
Moon dumps. Yeah.
Moon dumps would be a
That's why
great
we're
name
there.
for a band.
Yeah. One giant dump for man.
95 more for March.
I tell you what, if I don't get to do my one giant step for man speech pretty soon, we're going to have a big problem, Buzz.
Yeah. Does this rocket ship have a grinder?
Boy, leave it to humans to go to the moon and just litter it with our own
Right?
crap.
God.
The universe
I'm
is ours to S on.
Well, thank you very much. Well, time now to warn you that Mother's Day is just a few days away now. There's not much time left.
Yeah, Sunday.
So here we go. Steven Singer Jewelers. We've already told you the time is ticking, but Steven Singer has those beautiful red wine gold dipped roses, 24 karat gold to be precise. Christy has one in her hand right now. These are famous from Steven Singer. They're real roses dipped in real gold, of course, and you can get one for just $69.95. Now, your last chance to order, maybe you could get them overnight shipping if you want to do that today. Get the details on overnight shipping by checking out IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of cool stuff, including that beautiful bracelet that Christy has.
The At-Last bracelet.
The At-Last bracelet. Find out what I'm talking about. Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find all the information at IHateStevenSinger.com. Of course, a free personalized gift message and a free lifetime guarantee from Mr. Singer. That's Steven Singer Jewelers. Once again, at IHateStevenSinger.com. Our guest in the studio, comedian Greg Hahn, tonight begins a stint at Hilarities in Cleveland. And Reno Collier's got a bunch of stuff coming up, including the Fraternal Order of the Eagles in Franklin. That is tomorrow evening. And then Lima, Ohio, you'll be there on Saturday night.
Yeah, Frankfurt.
What did I say?
Franklin.
I meant to say Frankfurt. And then we have the Caravan with Greg Hahn and Willie next weekend in Louisville, Kentucky. And we're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy's here, Pat, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, I'm Chick. Hello, Tom. How are you? Getting enough rest?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I gotta get a nap in today. I think.
Special guests here in the studio.
We do. We have two great guests in the studio. We have comedian Reno Collier, and a Southern gentleman. And then we have comedian Greg Hahn, who is now officially a Floridian.
Oh, yeah. I went down there and made a sincere offer.
Yeah.
My realtor said, you need to make a sincere offer. So I was going around, from the bottom of my heart.
No, you don't. You look wide awake. I'm kind of
Yeah, I feel good, man. Yeah, I had a 300 milligram
Yeah.
caffeine thing.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's fine.
Charge sip.
Okay.
Reno, we do corporates, right?
We do a lot of corporate shows.
Where,
Yeah.
where you say, hey, I need a microphone and a mic stand, and they say, here's your lavalier.
That's it.
I need chairs in front of the stage. You're going to perform for the buffet.
You guys both do the corporate gigs?
Oh yeah, I get all the construction mechanics, stuff like that. I love them.
That's
man.
great.
gigs.
Yeah.
They're fun, dude. I love doing them.
Good audiences?
Great audiences. Yeah.
Now, I know you'll have a good audience this evening at Hilarities in Cleveland. Is that correct?
That's going to be a
Mr. Hahn?
blast. Yeah, I can't wait. It's great. Super
right.
duper.
Okay.
And then after comedy, we need to get a non-job. You know what I mean? I want to be like a concierge or not even plug in my phone. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'll be like a conductor. That's a non-job. A conductor for an orchestra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The lady's
Wave
been
your
playing
arms.
oboe for 40 years. She doesn't know when to come in.
She does. It's right there in the page.
Yeah. You just wave your arms and
I always kind of wondered about that too, Greg.
call it a day. Time now to go back in time and learn about
Is that
history.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Time now for a day in history. What number are we on, Tom? Can you tell without looking? Nope.
I'm already. It's 9 May.
Okay.
In May 9th. Christopher Columbus leaves Spain on his final trip to the New World.
That's right.
And this date in 1502.
Great. Madman.
Oh, final trip to the New World.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, this is kind of interesting. because it was founded in 1868. What American city would it be?
The Alamo.
Oh, St. Augustine.
1868.
St. Augustine.
Walla Walla, Washington.
Your hint is in this room.
In this
Reno, Nevada.
Reno, Nevada.
Wow.
What year?
Biggest little city in the world.
Yeah, 1868. Now, were you named after Reno, Nevada?
I'm named after my great grandfather.
Steve?
Yeah, Bill.
Steven. I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Your great grandfather was named
Reno. Yeah, my dad's a Reno, and I'm a Reno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you pass that on to your son?
No. Gatlin.
Remember the Gatlin gun?
Remember the
That's
Gatlin?
right. Yeah.
He's going to be a big sports hero. Remember?
How's that working out?
He's in film school.
Okay.
Is he? Yeah, he's killing it.
Wow.
He's crushing it.
That's great.
Yeah, he got an internship and a job. And
Your kid?
My kid.
Wow.
My daughter's about to graduate from high school.
Not just anybody can get an
She's got
internship.
Straight A's. They can't.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, their dad.
You got to fill out a letter and
Their
stuff.
dad.
Yeah, you gotta.
Their dad had
you
to
gotta ask.
Their dad had to put out 3 failed albums with the record company in order for him to get it. He's an 800-pound gorilla. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no. But I wonder, does the town of Reno take its name from the same source?
For my great grandfather, yes. Yeah, it's named after him.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it's named after. Honestly, I don't know how they got.
Does
that.
Reno mean something in Latin or Greek?
Or maybe Native American. Yeah, who knows?
I think it means $3.99 buffet.
Ah,
okay.
Zoinks! I won't be
reminds
doing
me-
those jokes at our big corporate shows, though.
It reminds me of my great grandfather, Marty Rumblefarts.
He's a good man.
What about Turd Bergelson? Barn Fartson. I like him.
Marty Rumblefarts?
I just wanted to say that.
I appreciate you saying that. This is interesting for you, Christy.
Yes?
What did Woodrow Wilson do on this date in 1914?
He established Mother's Day.
That is correct. How did you know that?
Because I listened to the radio this morning and they brought it up.
Wow, so you're cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations, Woodrow.
Woody.
He was named after all those high schools, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think you're
yeah,
right.
he was. Yeah.
Sure.
Josh, this was for you.
All right.
This movie from Alfred Hitchcock, named after I guess you'd call it a condition,
The Birds?
was released
I
in
had the Birds. You have the Birds?
in 1958.
Too easy.
Oh.
Vertigo.
Vertigo. Yeah, very
Vertigo.
good. Vertigo.
Vertigo.
I went to the re-release of that. It was like the 60th anniversary or something. And boy, is that is a slow movie.
He
Forget
takes
how-
his time
how
on
slow it
purpose.
is.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart's driving around San Francisco a lot.
You want to draw out the suspense. Well, sometimes you want to cut to the chase. Murder.
1960, the FDA approved something. Christy, what was it?
Birth control pill.
Jujubes.
Was that
Rubbers.
on your other show you were listening to?
No, I'm just guessing. Is that
Is it
right?
rubbers?
It was the so-called pill.
Ah, see?
Are you 486? Was it called that?
Known as
No,
the
that was
internal.
different.
Oh, that's
That's
the morning
different.
after.
Known
Yeah.
as the internal rubber.
Well, there's the RU 486 was released in, I want to say, the 90s.
Oh, okay.
And then there was RU 469.
Oh, yeah.
Remember their spokesman, Dr. Raymond Filadio? We had a whole jingle
yes.
for RU 469. Try it, by the
Yeah,
way.
I sure did.
That's a good reason to dig that up, Josh.
Do you think the Nutty Professor, not the Nutty Professor, the absent-minded professor wore a flubber, a condom made out of his...
So it rise?
his own invention?
So he'd fly up off the bed every time he'd go forward? Oh, come back. That's an idea.
Let's see now. Here we go. This is interesting. Geddy Lee,
Yeah.
the bass player and singer from Rush,
Yeah.
on this date in 1996 was made an Officer of the Order of Canada.
That's cool.
What is that?
It's like being knighted,
Paperwork.
kind of.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
Paperwork.
He has his autobiography is out now.
Did you get a hat? Did he wear a hat after that?
If he wants, he could wear a hat.
Pretty much anybody
What is
gets
that?
one. It's like a film school internship.
They're handing them out.
Should be very proud.
I'm
of
gonna
you.
join
proud
one of those. I'm going to join one of those patriotic groups.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. You get your fez, your gorilla suit, do figure eights in the golf cart during the parade.
Parades.
Oh, yeah.
Shiner?
Something.
Yeah.
On this date in 1265, Happy birthday to Dante. We just go by the first name.
Oh, Inferno?
Yeah. Last name Inferno. No. Alighieri?
Is that his first name? I didn't even know.
No, it's the last.
Oh.
Dante Alighieri. No, Alighieri, that means hello, Dante.
Yellow.
From 60 Minutes, the great Mike Wallace.
Oh, I thought Dante was on 60 Minutes.
Born in the state in 1980. Well, if he'd been around, he wouldn't have wanted to be interviewed by Mike Wallace.
I thought Mike Wallace was born in 1520 or whatever you were talking about.
The great singer-songwriter Billy Joel, born in this state in 1949. And Rosario Dawson in 1979. And that concludes this hunk of the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. Thank you, Reno. Thank you, Al Jackson. Thank you, Greg Hahn. It's always a pleasure. And now the new feature on this show will be tomorrow morning. It will be everything we learned on today's show. So remember.
It's kind of a cliffhanger.
Nice recap.
Yeah, it'll be a beautiful recap tomorrow. We'll learn about all kinds of things we already learned. You're welcome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.